talking about this though, Sheepy. This is the
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sunkissed, Vampire the 5th edition, TTRPG, episode 50, Sunkissed, episode 50, TTRPG, Vampire the 5th, Masquerade 5th edition, World of Darkness.
I'm good. I'm really glad that I'm Tess today.
Yeah?
I mean, Tessishka.
Ah, balls.
Oh, hi. Oh,
hi today. Oh, I'm just still always Chrys.
Where are you? There you are.
I
Fixed, and no one will know any differently.
How did I do that?
So yeah, it's nice to be back. We had a break last week, which everyone took advantage of except for one person who regretted it.
Oh,
Did
Yeah.
I?
Yeah.
it
Did
was a nice stream.
Yeah.
Though.
Do you
I
remember?
had a nice time. I don't remember what day it is now.
It's
So
Monday.
Monday.
I don't ask me what I did. I know I streamed, but I don't remember what I did.
You
playing
played
a game, and
Subnautica?
I think you got a really bad migraine or something like that.
Oh no, you were in severe pain at the end
Oh,
of it.
cramps.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just regret being alive that day, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's fine now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's talk to people and talk about who they are and what they do. We do that at the end of the show as well because this show has no format except for there's some roleplay in the middle. Let's talk to.
Just talk to the recording.
To the record. I am recording
Oh good. Wow.
Amazing.
because Mark started a prediction of whether I'd remember to record or not. So I remembered to record because I'd.
Oh, did I lose? Oh,
Yeah. Sorry.
boo.
Chat reminded him. Darn you, chat. Thank you.
So
Wait, so
we're talking to Tess. Also, there it is, Tess Aquila.
Oh, hi. Hello. I am Tess
Yes.
or Tessichka. I build keyboards sometimes and also stream video games using those keyboards. I just built this and it's cool. And
All the
also-
letters are the wrong way around.
Yeah, well, my camera's mirrored. Sorry.
Phoebe is being
Yes.
pedantic and rude today.
I'm being a bitch today.
He is.
Phoebe
I wasn't
had a
gonna
bit
say
of a
it.
weekend, didn't he?
Did he? What happened? Now I'm curious.
Off stream.
You could tell us
Anyway,
later, though.
Anyway.
But yes, I stream on my channel and on the Borderlands channel, and I do Borderlands things and keyboard things, and also I am vampire person here on the Wandering Inn. Hit me.
Oh yeah, with the Wandering Inn. I didn't put that in the intro, did I? Thank you, Tess. You're so good at keeping me on track.
It's like she's a professional streamer or something.
So let's go off track and talk to Vaddy. Hey Vaddy, how you
Ah,
doing?
wonderful. Yes. Well, today, I had a very good weekend. I did my taxes this weekend.
You had a good
Yes.
weekend too? I did my taxes as well.
Anyway, no, I did my taxes and I got to chill with my mom and my cats outside. The sun is beautiful. Got to get some good sunlight, so I hope y'all have been able to do that too. But hi, I'm Vandy. I play games on my channel sometimes, but most of the time I'm here. We're doing roleplay things on various channels, and today, like every other time I'm on here, I'm gonna play Tess, the Toreador, who is a little unhinged, a couple fries short of a Happy Meal. So
And having a few issues with spirits and whatnot at the moment.
yeah, she sees dead people,
Mm.
and not in like a cute, quirky way, like it just not in a great way. So it's just anyway, that's a whole other can of worms. So anyway,
You should also give a shout out to your fellow Frenchmen. You know, everyone in Paris and
will you fuck off?
Toulouse
Like
and-
you're actually,
I know.
he's such a brat right now. Do you see this? Like Sheepy, oh my god.
See, this is what. Why do we put up with him? Like, this is
I
what we
don't
get
really
after
don't know.
the show all the time.
Emotional trauma, like it's
So real.
just unreal. Like, you know what? And we outnumber him, right now. Okay, we've always kind of outnumbered him. So
There is only one
we
of me,
have
unfortunately.
always. Yeah.
we can just. I don't know what we can do at this point. Honestly, we're here.
Great argument. Great.
I have.
You started
what?
off very strong. It got to take.
I did. I did. You know what? I'm a starter, not a closer. So that's me. But anyway, if for those of you who are wondering what I have to eat today, because that's apparently a topic of discussion sometimes.
It's an actual croissant.
To everyone but Sheepy,
Mm-hmm.
I'm speaking to you at this point. So it is a croissant. It's cut in half with cooked chicken and spinach, mozzarella cheese, and a little bit of barbecue sauce, and it's really, really tasty.
I used a
Nice
knife.
little warm sandwich. Did you hear something? I thought I could have sworn I heard like just the sound of like the most annoying person like I've ever heard in my
You said it's
actual life.
You said it's cut in half
Like,
with grilled chicken.
It's kind of going again. It's going again, right? Like
There are weird noises.
it's just uncanny. It just sounds like someone you just want to freaking strangle. Anyway, but today's gonna be a good show. So
Yeah. Let's move on and over to my future co-host of the 40,000 Layers, Tashnar.
Hello. Hello. I'm super excited for that, actually. I told Discord, but some things arrived today in the shape of models. So I'm super excited for 40,000 Layers, which is going to be starting on Thursday, the 3rd of June. Sheepy is going to be teaching me Warhammer 40k lore, and I'm going to be painting and teaching myself how to do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to start with the Necrons.
And I'm going to start with the
Tashnar.
Necrons.
What?
And I'm going to start with the Necrons.
Yes. Congratulations. I'm glad that you know, so that you can
Yeah.
learn.
Well, I'll be teaching.
Well, you've got to
I
learn.
already
You've
know.
got to remind yourself first. You got to learn first. It's fine. And I'm Tashnar. I do lots of writer content, including doing my makeup, and recently Subnautica and Subnautica Below Zero. Ask me my opinion if you want me to get vaguely mad about that. And
Is that about the voices?
the voices?
Hmm.
Wait, why mad? I thought you really
I heard they
liked
changed
it.
the voices.
Oh, they're not great, but that's not my issue with it.
Okay.
Ooh,
What is your
okay,
issue
now
with it?
Yeah, I want to know.
mhm.
Okay, so I have 80 hours in pre-release, and now that it is out, they've changed it so it's so hand-holdy, and it just basically tells you the entire plot and all the things that you would come across that are really interesting. And it's like, by the way, here's all the information, and you don't have to do anything for it. And now basically we've made this really open exploration game very, very linear, and you don't have to do anything. So we'll also ping it on the map. We'll also just take you there. Why don't you just also have the pattern? Why don't I just do the fucking game for you?
Oh,
Anyway,
Did they?
so I'm pretty...
Aw,
Did
they-
really?
Did they We Happy Few it?
I don't know what that is, but
You
basically,
don't know We Happy Few?
I haven't played it.
It's-
I haven't played it. I don't know what you mean by the reference.
We Happy Few is the one. You know
Yeah,
what
it's,
it is,
it's
though,
like
right?
the masks and the...
The
Yeah, I
Moonlit
haven't played it
Hills.
either.
The happy pills
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything. It was like a weird survival crafting game, and then when they released it, they had like a really short linear story, which was shit.
Well,
It was
with
just very
Subnautica,
creepy.
there was... In first Subnautica, the problem was people couldn't find things peachy. So... people got annoyed.
Peachy got
and didn't-
abducted by a seagull in that game. He is not
What?
he's not the yardstick.
Sorry, what?
He
Oh
was
my god.
he was standing on like looking out over the ocean on like a little hillock, and
Yeah.
a seagull flew down in front of him, landed where he was standing, and then flew off and took him with it.
Brilliant. I want to do that now. That's my new goal in life.
No.
But they,
It was
Um,
hilarious.
They tried to
That's
make it a bit
amazing.
easier and a little bit more structured, and I feel like in pre-release they got that, and then they made it even more so to the point of like, it's just
That-
ridiculous.
That's
So I'm
sad.
annoyed.
They had it right,
Um,
and then they went too far. Basically.
They went too far with the correction.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's
Anyway.
unfortunate.
I'll keep playing it, but I'm peeved. That's my opinion. That you didn't want really, but you have it now. Congratulations.
I saw someone on YouTube got suggested to me, and I watched a bit of it, and they were just non-stop complaining about how all the voices were
Oh, they're really not good.
were bad, and then like I
And
think
the subtitles are wrong sometimes.
That's bad.
Was
It's
it
not like a
because
major
they
thing, but-
localized it? Like, because sometimes the localization
No, it's
will mess it up.
so.
uh,
I really I really enjoyed the VTM little story storybook. What the fuck are they called?
Poetries of New York.
Like Coteries of New York
yeah.
and
The other ones.
yeah, there's a werewolf one as well. I enjoy those as like an exploration of the setting and the lore. Every single one of those games I've played have had so many and ridiculous spelling errors. I'm pretty sure they wrote it out and then just pasted it in because
Small teams.
they didn't proofread it at all.
That's when you know it's probably a small team or
Yeah.
they didn't hire a copywriter.
Yeah, like trying to cut corners, save money, or they were just lazy. I don't know, but the only
It's
thing.
something that just really jars me
Yeah.
when I'm like reading books and stuff, or in a visual novel, or in games. I always notice when the subtitle is not the same.
Yeah.
bothers
Watch
me.
anime. They're never the same.
It's wonderful. Watch Hunter x Hunter, the 1999 one.
Well, I
and
wouldn't.
then the 2011 one.
I can't watch
Actually-
dubbed. That's.
Oh,
outrageous.
do you watch? No, I watch
It's actually it's Hunter x Hunter, isn't it? It's not Hunter x Hunter. I always mess that up.
I think it's just
I
Hunter.
don't know what this
Yeah.
is, but it sounds interesting. But
Anime
I also...
is real.
Hunter x Hunter's a really good show. It's one of
Really?
those like, it's one of those ones that came off the back of like Dragon Ball, but did it better than Dragon Ball because it's not hard to do. Dragon Ball sucks.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say like I don't know if this is a
Dragon Ball sucks.
controversial thought, but I don't love Dragon Ball Z. No, or just Dragon Ball in general. The world isn't interesting to me.
And neither
I
of
was
the
more.
characters. So the action's cool sometimes.
There's a couple like funny characters that I appreciate, but beyond that, I'm like, I was honestly more into like, I don't know, Sailor Moon and shit. So maybe that's just me.
Sailor Moon.
First of all,
I
you
liked
watch
it.
your
I
mouth.
liked Inuyasha.
I did like Inuyasha. I actually just rewatched.
I'm just about to
all-
watch Inuyasha, rewatch Inuyasha, because they've got.
It's great. It's amazing.
They finished it off, didn't they? Like with a little chunk of later on anime, but they finished.
Did
off the
they?
story,
I
yeah.
have only really watched 2. I thought there was only 2 seasons and a few movies.
All I know is that they restarted it again like years after it had been finished. You know where it finishes in the original anime, and it kind of like just stops a little bit randomly,
Yeah.
and they're like, we'll keep fighting, hurrah, freeze frame.
To go get,
Um,
yeah.
It carries on, and they follow it through to the like end of the manga, which isn't
Oh!
it isn't amazing or anything, but yeah,
Well, still, it continues the story.
it,
I
it
don't want to watch
yeah,
that
it's
then.
yeah. Did you also have a massive crush on Sashomaru?
Sashomaru was my first anime crush,
Yeah, me too.
obviously. Yeah, because he's so hot. Like, there's
so
no
hot.
there's no heterosexual reason for this. Like,
Yeah.
he's just like he is bisexual canon. Like, he's just so perfect.
He is just a canon of,
Oh my god, yeah.
you know.
Well, we know what Vandy's barb roll will be for the tier list.
We decided on food actually.
Oh,
honestly, I think we should do anime.
I haven't
'Cause
watched enough anime. I
we-
have
we
eaten a
can
lot
talk.
of food.
I mean,
You'll just have to
I
watch a
had
bunch before the end.
I had a burger, chips and gravy today. That was fucking lovely.
I mean, that sounds really good.
Proper gravy as well, not the liquid gravy.
Yeah, you gotta have like real like pork gravy and stuff.
You gotta
It's just-
smear it on with a knife.
Okay, not that thick. Oh god, we're gonna have like a gravy debate now over like the thickness of your gravy. Oh, god, that's like gravy butter. Anyway,
Fucking French, I tell you. So I'm sorry, you guys just
touching
can't
that one.
appreciate
Yeah.
good
Can I show
gravy.
you guys my masters, by the way? I'm sorry, this is like
No.
completely off topic, but like
So cool. Those are so
Yeah.
cool. Oh
Did-
my
I'm gonna
god.
reprint a couple of them, but
Did
just
we
'cause,
finish
like-
Tash's
So awesome.
intro? Tash, don't
That
you?
was it.
Oh, I
I
don't
went on a
know.
rant, remember?
Okay.
I was like,
So-
this is the end times. And
I-
continue.
I just well, you've been looking forward to it for a while. It's always a shame when they
I'm
fucking
pretty
balk
peeved.
something up. Like it annoyed me when they messed up Evil Genius 2 because I love that game. But then again, I'm used to things in my life being ruined, so it was fine at this point.
oh boo hoo, fucking.
I'm just not going to be as mean as I.
Hey, I'm laying it up for you. You outnumber me. Someone couldn't fucking hit that ball. So the only other thing to talk about is if you like the idea of Tash learning to paint minis and also learning about everything to do with 40k lore, because we'll get through, we'll get through it as we go. If you like the whole setup of that and want to support it, when Tash is streaming, etc., she does have goals at the bottom where you can like support. I think you have it on like what exactly your
Yeah.
like all the individual components and stuff, right?
Pretty much, yeah. There's a couple of things that I need to get still, but we're nearly there. It's pretty close, which is amazing.
Yeah. And then past that, there may be a Patreon and things for the show with a few goals, things like more shows more often, because we're only doing it once a month to begin with. And then going
'Cause I'm
past that.
scared of creative.
Yeah, because creative's scary. So anyway.
Just streaming makers and crafting.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good category now.
Now.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I
Funny
know.
how
it
everything
wasn't-
changes, right? Like
Yeah.
Do you mean
it's-
now or for now until Twitch like
For
does
now.
something to
Yeah.
that?
yes, both.
Both,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Makes me every time I think of creative, I'm like, oh.
I
know.
can't wait for the Eye of Sauron to turn on TTRPGs and for them to completely fuck up all the categories and everything.
I hope they do
They-
something with it though, because
Well,
it feels like so limiting
well,
that it's
the-
just D&D and like
It's
whatever
not
else.
though, but the problem is not enough people. Like everybody streams. It's like IRL. So like,
Yeah.
there's a vampire category,
Mm.
and there's
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Not the
yeah.
tabletop. Is there?
Oh.
Well,
No, I
it's-
think there's a tabletop category.
It's like
Oh.
it's like Vampire the Masquerade, the channel. So anything vampire. It's like there's a Warhammer 40,000 or Warhammer category as well, but no one does anything in any of them because they're dead and no one goes there. So
Mhm.
So
Well,
I mean,
we can
the-
revitalize them.
Oh yeah.
I would need a bigger audience to revitalize something like that. Love you guys, but
What do you mean? We can make it happen. I think, it starts
It's currently
with one
on
person.
16 viewers in the TTRPG.
We would
Yeah.
like double Mark leaves. Like just fucking we would basically double it. More than that.
would we?
Yeah.
I never know how many people are watching.
We would almost triple it.
I don't know if I'm being ridiculous. There's not a TTRPG tag, is there?
I don't think. No, there isn't.
It's just dice and stuff.
There's-
Tabletop though, there might be a
there's
tabletop,
not
not
tabletop,
TT.
no.
there's not.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, because I'm pretty
I thought
sure
there was.
I went
I
searching for
wanted
tags,
to search for
and
stuff
then
before.
I went searching for tags, and I was like, "There's only like 2 or 3 tags that actually fucking matter, and none of them apply." So, ignore. I don't really fuck with tags. I can't be asked.
Yeah.
Except for on YouTube, which is where you could go watch all of these Wandering In videos if you're interested. Okay, that's my shilling done. And
Congratulations, good job.
Yes, you did well.
You notice how I feel worse just mentioning I have a YouTube channel that I do like poking Tash's
Like,
show.
go pay
And being like,
Tash.
go give Tash some money and support that. So
The YouTube is awesome. You should go step to it.
last time. Oh, and also everyone, congratulations and welcome to episode 50. technically speaking, it's like episode 75 or something, or probably more. But
Are we talking like including the snack shots and stuff?
and
Oh
How many snack shots have we done?
close to 20.
Wow, that's a lot.
Damn.
And quite a few of them are multiple episodes together. So.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah, because some of the snack shots are not short.
No.
I don't think any of them are short, actually.
Yeah, Rose like, yeah, we'll just do an hour and then, or like half an hour or something, and then it's like 3
an hour and a half
hours
later.
when me and Tess did the rave snack shot, we were both convinced that it had only been like 20 minutes, and then I looked at the length and it was like 58 minutes or something crazy like that.
Yeah, I watched like I watched part of it back, and I just like I check on him to read the comments sometimes, and I was like, this was this long? What? It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Last episode was like that too. Like it went by so fast. It was so good.
There was a lot of interest. Thank you, Tess. Speaking of last episode, it was pretty crazy. We had the end of the dates, and the datees went their own separate ways. You went to go and join Nahari in the burnt out warehouse that was blown up by Talia. Had a rave. I was gonna say took some drugs, but you didn't take any drugs. You just drank people who had taken drugs. Completely different and perfectly acceptable, I'm guessing. Even Chrys managed to... Sorry, that threw me off because I said it like the Even Krillin meme for Dragon Ball Z. Even Krillin destroyed by the androids.
Oh my god. If you haven't noticed, Sheepy's
all over the place today.
Sheepy's all over the map today.
I am.
Same.
Sorry.
I was about to say bitchy cartographer then, but I was like, why did I just jump straight to that?
Yo, but like actually though? Okay, anyway. Sorry,
Hands up if you aren't all over the place. Currently.
I didn't say you were a good cartographer.
I'm actually currently like very not all over the place. Like I'm on it today.
Are we speaking comparative to a normal person or comparative to how you usually are?
The comparative to me, Sheepy, okay? You know what?
No, yeah, fair. I can agree with that.
God, fucking
Sorry.
bitch. Like, unbelievable. Just an unbelievable bitch. Just, fuck. Get on with your shit. Go on.
Speaking of unbelievable bitch, Nahari, convinced everyone to take drugs.
You're welcome.
And at some point lost control of her shadow, which left little glooplets on the dance floor, which snaked out and started to control people. At the same time, just for the fun of it, because you know when you're super high, you think, let's just do this thing, see what it's like when I'm high. Nahari decided to take a little peek through the veil of spirits and whatnot, and saw that there were some people hanging out, and I think that's how Tess ended up booping out of her body and wandering around as it's because you noticed it and was like, what is this? And then Tess was like, I can help. It really was a bunch of friends a little bit too high and making silly choices. Eventually, we found out that there were weird little strings attached to a few people, which Tess messed around with. Which also, like, I think you twanged a couple, and it twanged Nahari's.
Nahari, yeah.
Yeah.
And I broke a couple, and then it stopped twanging.
Yeah.
Huh. So
then
that happened.
That
some
happened.
people died, and then we ran away. And it was
And then
fine.
there was a big.
Oh yeah,
I
there was
saw a wolf.
The shadows started closing in.
Yeah.
The light started to go away. It went a lot more grayscale. You summoned a wolf.
No,
then-
I told it to appear, I guess. I said, show yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I thought I was talking to Nahari's friend, but I did not.
Mm.
I was talking, I guess I talked to someone else.
With silver fur and emerald eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And who went up to each person individually, blew on them, and basically snuffed them out. And then they fell over. Later on, we found out they were dead. I think everyone had a suspicion that they were dead, to be honest.
Yeah.
And on the way back, Nahari felt pretty damn good, and didn't even need to lizard eye the shadow over her eyes to see ghosts or spirits.
Yeah, it was cool, but also weird.
And I don't think there was actually a cliffhanger last episode, which is weird for me, but yeah. You all went to bed. I think you actually rolled
We did roll rouse.
Yeah.
Tess was looking for books.
Yes.
And wanted to go to the forest, but it was like half an hour until sunrise.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I wanted to go see the gravestone thing.
What is-
See if it was actually
And-
gravestone.
And I was gonna come with you.
Oh, yeah. I was like, yeah, you want to see a big fucking wolf?
Because Nahari's never seen Gravestone.
No.
No.
So weird. Yeah.
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 I have no idea what's to come. Not a clue.
Honestly, neither do I at this point, so you're in good company.
Hmm.
Ugh.
The weird thing about you two together is neither of you are in good company.
We're a mess individually and together,
Yes.
so you know.
Yes.
Yeah,
We're like
yeah,
we're like messes in slightly different ways, but it's kind of related. It's intriguing.
yeah. Still messes.
Mhm.
Still messes.
So I think that's interesting. So I think let's have you all waking up for the next night. The next today is another evening.
How do we feel? Are we like hungover in any way? We don't get hungover.
No.
Fuck, I love being Kindred. Okay.
Kindred. So what? The kind of official law, essentially for Kindred, as far as I remember, is like if you cut off all your hair and then go, you go and do your sleep. During the sleep, you like revert, so all your hair would come back.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Hmm.
In terms of like larger things like an arm or something, I think it takes longer to revert, but it does eventually revert and grow back.
Okay.
So if you're turned with like short hair, it never grows longer, and if you're turned with long hair, it never grows. Like you can't cut it.
Well, think about this: if you're turned really overweight, and then you're like, I'm a Kindred, it's really important. I'm gonna exercise and look like you're a Toreador. You're like, I'm gonna exercise and look beautiful. Like every night, you just go back to how you were.
Oh God.
That. Oh man, you can't put on weight. You can't lose weight. You can't. Fuck. You're just frozen in time. Fuck.
It's not all it's cracked up to be sometimes.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I'd be frozen with this weird like white patch in my beard, but it would never go all white.
But then it's like a thing. It's like you're the dude with like the little bit of white in your beard. That's it.
Yeah, but Knorr's already got that like market cornered. I don't think I can break into it.
You got. Oh my god. Because you got the approachable market. It's fine. You know.
What's the approachable
I don't know. It's like, when people are. This is like. Tash, don't fucking laugh. Like, I can see you sitting there being like, I wonder what she's gonna say. She's gonna back herself into a corner here.
I wonder where she's going with this. I'm
Yeah.
very curious.
Well, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Let's go on with the show.
Okay. We ejecting out of this.
Yeah. I'm just gonna like piece the heck out of here.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. That's Anyway.
So you're all awake.
I'm just bitchy on a Monday. Like, what's going on today? Like, fucking hell. Okay, so we're awake. I'm probably
Feeling good.
Yeah.
No, like no hangover, no calm down.
I'll probably be looking for a Pop-Tart. And then
I'm feel like I want to make an executive decision and say you probably ate them all last night. Because you would, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would.
We could order
Okay.
a pizza for breakfast. Dinner for breakfast.
No.
For dinner?
No, it's fine. We can always just go get like takeout or something. I don't know. Sure. I'm like at this point, like I was gonna get a Pop-Tart and then start looking at books on Gravestone and trying to parse through them a bit. But now I don't have any food, so I'm a little bit more grumpy. Just a smidge. And that's it.
Yeah, Crystal stomped, like not stomp, but not very lightfoot, stomped into the basement as well.
We're out of Pop-Tarts.
Well, when was the last time any of us ordered shopping? So I'm not really surprised.
Yeah, we probably should do that. We could snack on the delivery guy.
Are you really hungry today? Because, like, I'm fine, but...
I mean... Actually, a good question.
No, I'm not that hungry, actually. Just, in case anyone is.
You're actually feeling very full. Not even full, just, like, replete, I guess. It's not a common thing. What's your hunger on?
Satiated.
1.
I thought it went down to 0. Oh, no, wait, because we... Yeah, never mind. No.
Yeah, well,
It went back up.
Yeah. I don't remember when it went back up, but it went back up recently.
It was on 0 for... You managed to maintain that 0 from the Shadow Girl Club thing for quite a while. It was impressive.
Yeah, that was for a long time, yeah.
I'm not that hungry. I just, it's not even like I want to, have a delivery guy. I just, want the actual pizza,
Well, let's order then. Why not?
I want to show you the gravestone thing.
Why don't you pick pizza up on the way?
We could do that.
Oh my God, you're so smart. This is why we're friends. Are you coming with?
To see gravestone? I mean, like, we can do.
I've never been.
Gravestone is there.
What does that mean?
So what exactly is it?
Spooky.
They're a spirit that marks death, and they are in the shape of a wolf. And the former gravestone that we interacted with before was black with like these red eyes, and the wolf that I saw yesterday was silver with emerald eyes. So
it might not be the same one.
Don't think they're the same.
Maybe it's a minion. It could be a minion.
It definitely did not seem like a minion. This thing was actually, and also I had a dream about him, so I think this is actually like a thing, like its own thing. And I know that there's like a fake, that the previous one was like a fake gravestone, right? Sheepy.
Yeah, Cassius told you that was a fake gravestone, apparently.
Yeah.
Like, technically, you all already knew that. It's just you didn't know there was a real gravestone. All you knew is that gravestone was a spirit who, like, wormed its way into other spirits, into other, like, gaps in religion and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, so there was like the one that we interacted with was like not the real gravestone. It was just like a different spirit that basically was like parasitic off of the other kind of like guys. And then so I think this might be the real gravestone, maybe. I don't know. I can't tell anymore if there's actually a real gravestone, but there is a story of gravestone, and I think it might be this one.
Where did the parasitic one go? Like, did you guys get rid of it?
No, he dipped the fuck out.
Huh.
Don't know why. But he just kind of disappeared at one point.
Was this before or after the cows were given?
Cows? There were cows?
We didn't end up actually giving him the cows.
you did. Well,
Oh, we did give him the cows?
Cass
Cass,
did.
oh yeah, never mind. Cass gave him the cows.
Cows? Like,
Yeah, we had to sacrifice some cows or something.
Oh.
so-
Like
cow
religious cows?
sacrifice.
I don't really know.
it was like sacred cows.
couple
you
of cows, couple of goats, a sacred deer,
Ooh,
I believe.
know, a deer, yeah. So
But when Cassius did that, that's when the new gravestone, or this gravestone, showed up.
huh.
yeah. So I don't know if it was like the sacrifice that did it, or maybe Cass had a stern talking to gravestone and said, "Oh, you better change your fur color and eye color." I don't think so. I think this might be a new gravestone.
I think he'd mention it if it was like really different.
I don't know if Cass has met this one. That's the thing.
So okay, so it's after. So you must
Can
have.
we text him
yeah.
and ask him?
I texted him about translating some of the books. Have I heard back from him actually?
You did very, like, succinctly in a text, but nothing.
That he'd like help eventually, kind of thing.
He's kind of busy right now.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I've talked to him. I know he's alive or undead. You know,
He maintains contact with you all. Again, in a similar way to Alec, it's just they're kind of a little bit on hold, doing their own things, I guess. So,
Off busy being cool and stuff.
I mean, Cassius is in Italy currently, so.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Let's
So
get
I
you a
mean,
pizza and let's go see the spirit dude.
sure. Yeah.
Maybe he'll have some answers for us.
Well, he certainly didn't want to answer anything yesterday, so you know that was kind of annoying. But hopefully this time I will actually ask instead of telling.
What did you tell him to do or it to do exactly? Like, did it do exactly what you said?
At this point I'm like getting up and like grabbing my stuff to get ready to go out. But like as we're kind of like walking out, I guess I'll just be like, yeah, I mean, I just said show yourself, and I thought I was talking to your dude.
Oh.
But this wolf showed up, so
So
I don't know.
if he follows the letter of what you say, you just have to be careful about what you say, I guess, right? I don't know.
I don't know if it's like a genie type thing, you know, but I suppose if I give it a command, a succinct, you know, thing to do, then it would do it, maybe. I don't know. I have to see. That's why I want to talk to it and just be like, hey, do you know? I need you to tell me, you know, anything that you know about what I can do or whatever. So
That makes sense.
yeah.
All right, let's go see what we see.
You coming,
Pizza
Chris?
first.
Sure. If you want me to. I don't really know
Yeah,
how much
come
help
with
I'm gonna, I don't really know about the
You'll be moral support.
shadowy.
You'll be physical body support.
That too.
Because if you can't go in, then making sure nothing happens to our meat sacks.
Well, just yours, because Nahari.
Oh right, yes. Okay, you'll be my personal meat sack protector.
Great. Just what I always wanted in life. Tess.
I mean, well, what are friends for, right? I mean, I don't know. And we'll walk out, I guess, to the woods. See if we can pick up a slice of pizza along the way.
Yeah.
Okay. You can pick up a slice of pizza.
Dope.
Yeah, you head out kind of round and off towards the woods, off towards Cassius's cabin in the woods, I guess.
Yeah.
And yes, there is a certain point where the fog that kind of permeates the forest in this area gets thicker. It's a lot more. When you walk before, you kind of got the feeling of walking through like really long grass or something. There's a certain amount of almost mental effort just getting through it. Now it's a lot more diffused and a lot weaker. It essentially feels like walking through a cloud, essentially, or fog.
This is kind of pretty and fluffy, almost. Interesting.
This is not what it's usually like.
Oh. So
Wonder
even
if
the
it's-
environment changed? That's interesting.
My first instinct is it has to do with the power that the spirit would hold. Either that or whatever agreement that it had with Morgan.
Morgan?
Some wizard, I think, or really powerful, I don't know. Made an agreement or a deal with the.
Wait, you guys know a wizard? Would I know anything about wizards?
No.
Well, I
To
mean,
be fair,
Wizards are
they don't
real?
really know much about
We don't really.
wizards
We
either.
just.
we know of a few. I mean, we know Shelby.
We know Shelby. He made
I
me
don't know
chicken
Morgan.
nuggets.
We did- Well,
So he's a wizard chef?
No, he's just a wizard.
Oh, like
He's
he
a-
made them, like he poofed them into being? That's cool. Can he
Yeah, they
poof
were kind of
anything into
bland.
being?
Well, I mean, I don't think they really had any substance. They were kind of just they were tasty, but I didn't feel full after eating them. They kind of just would have dropped them to my stomach and then just poof disappeared. I guess. I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah. Been trying to get him to
Useful.
be a little bit better with his recipe, but it is what it is.
Where are you going?
We're going, so I guess it might be easiest to first go to Cass's cabin just to see if it's A, still there, and B, if there's anything there, like books or anything. May as well.
Yes, so you eventually exit the mist into a little circular clearing. It's fairly large, and there's Cassius's camper van
Did
sitting there.
she have to tell a story or anything to get to
Yes.
it? Okay, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
So I'll walk up and I'll be like, "Oh, good. I'm glad that's still there." And I'll just be like, "You want to check it out? This is where Cass used to live."
Or wait, he lived here?
There's
Yeah.
a few bunny bones. Well, but there's little bones about the place.
Are
Smells
they
like
fresh?
bunnies.
No. This is
Oh.
these are Conan's alone time food essentially.
Well, Conan, Cass's dog used to hunt for rabbits around here and stick around here,
Oh.
so
Yeah.
That's all the bones you find.
Remember when Saturday was here and we forgot about him for a week?
I'm sure he honestly didn't mind, right? He
I
kind of
could
likes
see
being
Saturday
alone.
chilling here for a while. Definitely.
I mean, kind of, you know, it's a way to hide out, right? I'm gonna go inside the camper or try to.
Yep.
I'll follow her.
Opens up to a massive giant hall. Like
Whoa.
you can't even see the end. Like looking forward that way, huge kind of Greek pillars extending up to a massively high ceiling, and it's mostly bare, but it's all marbled and very nice looking.
Talk about bigger on the inside. Wow.
See? Yeah, that's
How?
wizard shit. Don't ask.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
I
Yeah.
think he's here because he was here when we left last time.
Oh, I
Oh,
would love
yeah.
to meet
He
him.
wasn't here when you left last. Oh no, when you guys left last time, yeah, he was there.
Yeah. I'll just yell, Shelby!
It'd be nice to meet you if you're here. I'm Nahari. Hi.
Shh, hold on. He's very shy. Shelby! It's Tess! You around?
Oh, hello. And
Ah.
Shelby like steps out from behind one of the pillars that's like quite far down the. Sorry, hello. I didn't know who was here.
Yeah. Probably.
Hello, Tess.
This is Chrys. I think you've met her before. And this is Nahari. She's new.
Hello, Newman Nahari.
Hey, how are things?
Good, yes. Very good.
Yeah? Anything I remember last time we were here?
Of course I do.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
How long ago was that? Were we here?
Oh, it was a couple of years, yes?
A little less than that, but yeah, you know, give or take.
Okay.
He's not great with time.
Okay.
Hey, quick question for you. You know the whole thing with Gravestone? And the agreement?
Oh, yes. The ward that I had for placed up for Cassius. Where is
Yes.
Cassius? I haven't seen him.
He is in Italy right now.
Oh.
Yeah, he's doing some other business stuff. Yeah. Oh, he's doing great. He's thriving, you know, he's living his best unlife.
Of course.
A lot thanks to you, you know, with all your help. You know. So, the ward. Have you checked up on it lately? Has it changed? Because it feels very thin.
It's not actually. Well, see the thing, and I told Cassius. So technically speaking, everything's fine. I didn't actually make it or have anything to do with it.
Morgan did, right? Sorry. Yes.
A friend of mine did, who is very talented and wonderful, and so I don't actually know that much about it. I kind of subcontracted that job. So it's very possible that things have changed, but I don't know anything about that.
Would we be able, and would it be prudent to speak with the creator of the ward?
You want to speak to to my friend?
To your friend, yes. If it makes sense, and if you think it's a okay idea, because we are mostly curious about the relationship that they have with Gravestone. And also the fact that the previous gravestone wasn't actually the real gravestone, and now we think there might be an actual one.
Right.
Yeah.
Is the ward still working?
Yes, but like I said, seems not as strong as it was before. Yeah, a little light.
Right. Well, my advice is to, as long as it's still working, for the most part, don't worry about it too much, and definitely don't try and find or track down or talk to my friend.
Okay. And what about Gravestone?
I assume everything's fine. Right?
We don't know.
Right.
I'm gonna nudge Chrys and be like, do we trust him?
This is the second time I've met him, Nahari, and both times have been very weird.
Alright. Okay. How about you and me, Miss Tess, we make a deal. I'll do my best to answer your question, and you, to the best of your ability and honestly, answer mine.
You need to have it both ways, so both are honest and best of ability.
Yes, I will also answer honestly and to the best of my own abilities.
Dealing with carrion helps a lot.
Can I make that deal with you also?
Sure. Who are you, and what questions do I have to ask you?
Well, I'm Nahari.
Right. Well, I guess that's a question. There you go.
Yeah, so, I'll let her ask her questions first, but I have a question about an item.
Oh.
Whenever you're done.
Alright, okay.
Oh yeah, you know things about items and old, magical things, right?
Yeah.
That's a very broad category, I'm afraid. I mean, I don't really feel like I can honestly answer that, because yes or no...
That wasn't my
also,
question.
right.
Ugh.
Sorry. So, what's the...
Okay, first of all, let's shake on it.
He's really far away, like you'd be shouting at each other, essentially.
Can we get a little closer?
Sure. And he kind of shuffles forward.
I will walk towards him, so that
Chrys
we're
is
in person.
like he is a bit sketchy, so Chrys is coming along too.
He's having a little difficulty walking just because he's wearing slippers.
Are they like cute slippers?
They're like
bunny
grandpa, the kind of grandpa fuzzy slippers.
Wow, so wizard in a robe, it's actually just a bathrobe.
That's open to interpretation.
Yeah. All right, well, why don't we pull up some chairs and we can chit chat a brief moment.
Oh, sure. Yeah, just behind you.
Thank you. And I
there's like chairs behind each of you. And one behind him now.
Yeah.
Just sits down.
I like look over at the other girls and I'm like,
Cool.
So I'll sit and I'll be like, all right, well, why don't you ask your also I didn't realize you would have a question for me. Just one, or
maybe.
Fair enough. Okay, who goes first then?
Ladies first.
All right. I guess my first question would be, do you know anything about Gravestone?
I'm afraid not. I know that Gravestone is a spiritual manifestation of belief and ancient worship, but I don't know anything very specific about Gravestone themselves because it's not really my area. That's more my friend's area of expertise. She likes all of that stuff and, researches it, gets to know ancient spirits and makes friends or enemies with them. Very dangerous stuff.
Gotcha. And then, do you know anyone else other than your friend who might be a little safer to speak with regarding information?
Safer? No. I know people. Also, to talk to the majority of them, we'd have to go to Atlantis, and I don't really want to go there again, because last time I went there, I was thrown about 10 years in the past, and then had to claw my way back here.
Yeah.
To be fair, it was my own fault, but still, it does make a man a little gun-shy of turning up there again.
Understandable.
Totally reasonable. Also, wow.
So
Oh, this is par for the course. You know.
10 years, like, actually 10 years, or 10 years, like, how long we've not seen you?
what's she talking about?
Well, you just said you were in Atlantis for 10 years, or
Right.
in the past for 10 years.
No, I got
But-
through back 10 years. I wasn't in there for 10 years. I got pushed 10 years into the past and then had to come back.
He
Chrys is just
traveled.
like, doubt.
You know. Yeah. That's...
Wow.
Okay.
Understandable, having dealt with Shelby a couple of times. It's always a little
Yeah, he's
bit...
been like, oh, last time I saw was a few years ago, and really it was like, what, 2 weeks?
At this
Yeah.
point, after dealing with him enough, I'm just like, the minute he mentions any form of time, I'm just like, yeah, scratch that from the ledger. You know, that's not correct. Okay, so then,
I'm still here,
okay,
right?
so you are still
yeah.
here. Yes.
Good, okay. Continue.
Are you supposed to not be here?
No, I do want to be here. I was just checking.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Yeah. So that's really the questions I had for now. I thought I had another one, but now I'm
Right.
forgetting. But
I mean,
anyway,
do you want to ask about if he knows anything about yesterday?
Well, I believe it. Isn't it my turn now?
yes. I'm
Yes.
sorry. I've already asked a couple questions. So by all means.
It's a very simple one, and don't think too hardly about it. Just yes or no, pretty much. Have you seen me today before just now?
I don't believe I have.
Not outside or in the general vicinity as you were coming here?
No.
Right,
It
okay.
just seemed to be just you here. Do you have another self that you have to get rid of?
Get rid of? No. No.
Merge with? I don't know. How does that work?
And, yeah, it's a whole long thing, and it's a prank that went wrong. It's not. It's just, you know. I don't want me to be wandering around while I'm here and doing things that I wouldn't do somewhere else or in the city or something. But I kind of have been having difficulty getting out of here because I am also out of here.
I see.
Oh.
Do you need help getting out of here?
No, because every now and then I switch with the other one, and then I know where they are.
So how do you know which one you are now?
Well, that's why I was asking if I was still here, because I'm not 100% sure which one I am.
Uh-huh. Does the other one think that they're you?
Well, because we keep switching, I've never seen them yet. So I'm trying to figure it out.
Why don't you look in a mirror when you switch?
Well, because I wouldn't be by the mirror when we switched.
But you could go to a mirror
Right.
or a reflective surface.
Can you mark yourself in one way that would show you as you, and then when you switch, you don't have the marking, so you would know which one you are?
But what if my other self had the exact same idea and made the same mark?
That is quite a conundrum.
But you
Huh.
didn't think of it. Tess thought of it. So why would other you think of it?
Yeah,
well, I
the
guess
other
if
you,
you haven't met the other me, then yes, no,
right?
that's a good point. Thank you. That's good.
You're welcome.
What was the answer, by the way? You haven't?
I don't believe I have, no.
No. Okay.
But if I do, I will make sure to come here and let whoever it is know.
Good. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. The other thing, so the spirity stuff is more your friend. Why? Because at this point we're oh, actually, here's my question before that.
Oh, right.
Do you know why Weirgate doesn't have a graveyard?
Good question.
It doesn't?
It doesn't.
It doesn't. That's strange, right?
No, it must do. One moment, and he kind of like he gets up and walks off and just basically walks into nothing, which swallows him, and he disappears.
Tess, I hate this so much.
Oh.
Oh, please. He's harmless.
I hate it.
I want to ask
Mostly.
him about my bracelet.
Yeah, I was
That's
gonna say, like, you
something.
should definitely do that. Yeah.
If he comes back. I hope he comes back.
Oh, crap. Shelby!
Yes?
It's Tess!
What?
Have you
Yeah.
checked if there's a graveyard in Weirgate yet?
I am looking. Give me a moment.
Yep, no problem.
It kind of came from, like 3 foot above you and to the right kind of thing, or it's just like, who knows where that dude is.
Place
I'll
is
just-
amazing.
We'll give him a sufficient amount of time, before it feels too long, So, yeah, no. Time. Don't trust that guy with time. No.
Or almost anything else.
Or anything else.
I love Shelby, but the dude's a mess.
He's such a mess. He's like, oh, God.
I have a small little impulse in the future sometime to GM some mage.
Oh, God. Shelby's School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
Oh my god, yes.
It's just a school on fire. Like, it's like, welcome to class.
Everything's fine.
Yes, exactly.
It would like Shelby's School of Wizardry and Witchcraft would be inside the Wandering Inn, the Baba Yaga's house, and the beginning of every term would be, right, class, we need to find where the school is.
Oh my God.
And just like hunting through the forest, like, hello.
Yes. Oh my
Christ.
god, yes. I want to watch
Oh my
that
God.
show or be a part of it or both.
That's amazing. All right, okay. So after a sufficient amount of I would say 10-15 minutes,
Yep.
give it some time, I'd call for him again.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to...
Shelby!
Yes,
It's Tess!
hello, I'm here, hello.
So,
Welcome back.
Thank you.
any word on the graveyard?
There are, in fact, 4 graveyards in Weirgate.
Oh.
There are 2 in at the aptly named Sunnytown, and 1 in Hunter's Walk, and 1 in the Maze.
Can you tell us exactly where so that we can go take a look at them?
Yes, of course, and notes them down.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. And why was I told that there weren't any graveyards in... Have they always been there since the inception of Weirgate?
I think so.
Okay.
Interesting.
We'll have to go investigate that.
Yeah.
And your friend, why would it be so dangerous to consult your friend? Because at this point, I don't know who else to go to.
Right, well, my friend is a little bit extreme when it comes to doing things.
Okay.
Recently, to locate a certain object, she was performing rituals around the city by killing people and taking their internal organs.
Whoa. What was she looking for?
Oh God.
A crown.
Uh-huh.
It was for another friend of ours. Debt repaid type thing.
So sort of.
I just look at Chrys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, really? This.
Uh-huh.
So
And did your friend get the crown?
Well, I actually found it because Cassius had it here.
Well, you
so-
didn't find it because we found. Well, sure, my crown or whatever.
So I actually, I gave it back to our friend, who was very, very thankful, and therefore the city's still here, which is quite nice.
Was that a problem? Was it? Oh.
Oh, we were a few days away from just meteors and the dead rising and all that type of.
Oh wow, lucky
Oh.
that you found it then.
Again.
Okay. So that's fairly extreme. So, but would your friend be so extreme even if I asked some questions about spirits?
Question. would you feel if you were split in two and had to chase the other half of yourself for what feels like maybe a month?
Frustrated, I think.
This is the kind of thing that happens when you say hello or how are you doing.
Oh.
So you're. Oh, wow. That's unfortunate. Okay. Noted. Okay.
So, speaking of special items, kind of, sort of.
Kind of sort of.
I have this bracelet that my brother gave me, and it's supposed to do something. I'm not really sure what it does. And I was wondering if maybe you'd seen it before, or you knew anything about it, could tell me anything about it. And I take off my little cuff that's covering the actual bracelet and show it to him.
Interesting. Luckily for you, I'm better with artifacts than I am with people or spirits. So, give me a moment. I'm just going to nip behind the curtain again, and I'll see what I can find.
Thank you.
Just dawdles off. He's going to be a little bit of time because Sheepy also needs to find his notes on this.
This is like Oz, is it? Is it not?
Well, there was a
Don't-
Wizard of Oz.
Don't look behind the curtain.
I honestly, I feel like one of us or all of us might go insane if we look behind the curtain.
That
You know,
seems
knowledge of
possible.
the universe and all that.
I mean, you can't see a curtain, just FYI.
No, but he's
Yeah, I
when you
just mean,
say
like,
like
the
behind the
curtain in
curtain,
general.
it's like
He seems really cool, though. Like, this place? Wow. It's
He's-
amazing.
He's very nice. He also might have a little crush on me.
Oh. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, he got me chicken nuggets, right? So, yeah, what are you
Yeah.
gonna do?
didn't get
But,
you them this time.
I didn't ask for them, but he did get us chairs. Do you want chicken nuggets?
No, I'm good.
They're not gonna do anything to you if that's what you're worried about. If you want to taste them, but not actually feel like you're actually gonna get sick, I think they'll probably be fine. Oh, hey, well there you go. Nahari, if you want to try food, you know, because you keep smelling all the food that I'm eating.
Yeah, but that's kind of I enjoy when you enjoy, you know? So it's
God.
kind of like I enjoy vicariously through you. It works. I don't want to ask him for too much, and I feel like if we can actually learn anything about this bracelet, that would be really good. I'm not
True.
sure I'm not sure if like maybe it helped at the rave, but I don't know.
I mean, when you used it, things kind of started going back to normal, right?
Well, I sort of tried to focus and was touching it, but I just don't know.
Maybe it's something you need to like practice. I don't know.
Maybe. I'm just scared. I'm scared too because I don't know what'll happen. So anything anyone could tell us about it. I'm scared to tell anybody I have it too, except you guys. But we're in the middle of absolutely nowhere and there's a wizard, so
Nowhere and everywhere.
right?
Yeah. Can't believe he's been here for this long. It's been, must be having some fun researching things and
Was it
chasing
like
himself
this
around.
when you guys were here before? Like this? No?
Recently
Wow.
changed. Last time we saw it, I mean, we slept here at one point,
Oh,
but it
wow.
was just the
The
place.
camper, like
The
it.
camper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
And
bet you he
then,
could conjure some sweet bedrooms and
oh yeah, it'd probably be super
whole
comfy.
hotel suite.
We're gonna get all the pink fluffy stuff for Chrys, you know, just a big room full of pink fluffy stuffed animals.
I already
and-
have one of those, thanks. So
It's true, she does.
That's
Oh,
adorable.
oh gosh.
it's not great. It's not my chosen room, Nahari.
Oh yeah. You probably would like something a little bit more Spartan. Some blacks and some dark purples, maybe.
punching
Yeah.
bag hanging from the ceiling.
That would be really helpful, actually.
Yeah, we should
Mhm.
do that. We should set that up for you back at home.
We've got a little space upstairs, but nothing like ridiculous.
Well, if Gimlet and my plan, for marketing and expansion of our assets goes well, then we can definitely get you a place of your own.
That'd be cool.
Because we're gonna, get a bar and all this other stuff.
You know what it's like
At a strip club and
And
when
strip
you
club,
just have
yeah.
way too many notes.
Chris is also just thinking. Also, I do have a room, and it's just my Sire's place, I guess. Like, oh,
I did tell him, maybe you should get to know her so you can actually make things that are like.
then
good
he
for-
ran away to Norway.
He's on business.
Did he leave you any funds or anything?
I'm sure if she asked, she could probably get some.
I'm
for
not
him.
taking them though. It's strings, right? So you don't know. Everything has strings on in our world now,
That's true.
and
Not stolen
Well,
car money.
we still have
should
to go
do
steal
that.
the car.
Yeah,
But
we
that's
should.
fun.
We should actually do that. That'd be good.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
we will do that. We will do that.
There we go. For some reason, I put the notes for the bracelet in with all the maze officials for Alec. So all the humans who went to go visit Alec for his party, the notes are in there. I have no idea why, but I need to move those. Okay.
We did ask Alec about the bracelet whilst we were.
Yeah.
I may have
Mm.
copied and pasted it from somewhere else to like associate it, but
Yeah.
this is why as a GM you don't make too many notes because then you don't know where all your notes are. Except for that they're all there, except for a few which you have like on your desktop and others in other places. So, Shelby comes wandering out. This
Hey,
is
welcome
really
back.
interesting.
It is.
This is ancient Egyptian.
Oh.
Nahari.
Ma?
Are you reaching for her name? Is that what you?
No?
Okay.
Who's Nahari?
That's me.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. So this is a bracelet, from, I believe, a few hundred BC.
Oh.
Well, no, but, a few hundred, a few thousand, around that time.
Sure.
Kind of, ancient Egypt, as opposed to the current Egypt. This is actually, a bracelet of Nephthys. Nephthys was the Egyptian god of death, darkness, and the protector of souls.
Huh.
So,
Interesting.
does it have any special powers?
I believe this is something that is called a Vault of Souls. Essentially, you can trap and hold souls in here.
Wow.
So, not really trap. It was used for ancient rituals to empower the wearer.
Okay.
Essentially, they would draw upon the knowledge and the strength of those who had gone before them, but hadn't made it to the underworld or anywhere around there. And essentially, they were like a little battery for rituals and whatnot.
Cool. Very cool. Okay, that gives me lots of ideas. Do you know how it works?
No, it's beyond my ken, really. Again, spirits. Except I can look up a book,
Sure.
No, I mean, as in, like, I can look up things in a book.
Oh.
So that I can find out exactly what this is. The details of what I just told you mean nothing to me, aside from
Gotcha. Well,
that's what this is.
Yeah, that's already way more than I knew before. So thank you very much.
Oh,
That's
not a problem.
super helpful. I like take it back and put it back on, and I'm like looking at it, contemplating.
I feel a little bit awkward now because I'm going to be honest. I don't know you, so I really don't have any questions for you. But are you having a nice day?
Yeah,
Good,
really,
good.
much better than expected. Actually,
I guess if you're all out, then it's probably night, right? So it's nighttime outside. But you're having a good night.
is.
Yeah.
Good,
Yeah.
good. Eat anyone fun recently?
We actually
Yesterday.
went to a rave party yesterday. Yeah, we
Oh.
all ate some fun people.
Not to their deaths, just
Tess?
just
What's
taste.
What's a rave?
It's a
because-
party.
Right.
You know, parties.
Oh,
Lots of flashing lights.
Yes, right. Because I was of course thinking of a rave as in like when you're raving insane and mad.
Oh no.
Well, it
like
seems that way. Like some people, when they get very happy and excited and on drugs, they do
Maybe that's the
sometimes.
etymology for where rave for party came from.
Oh,
Mhm.
I never thought about it that way. That's really smart.
Then. Thank you.
All right. Well, if we do, make sure you mark yourself. By the way, if you, Oh, you switched, didn't you?
Switched.
Were you talking to us before? Is this the first time you've seen us today?
Since when?
Since about a couple years ago.
Maybe. What's today?
I would list the date and time, I guess.
What year?
I would state the year.
No, I think we, I'm pretty sure we were talking before.
What were we talking before about? Do you remember?
Chicken nuggets?
And the bracelet. I mean, he had the bracelet, right? So...
And the dead body.
Wait.
Yes, and the dead body. That's right.
The dead body that
From-
had the organs in and
From your friend,
You wanted
yeah.
me to look at the blood. Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, from your friend.
Well, we've
Yeah,
sold
yeah.
that one now, so...
Yeah. So, remind me again why it's a bad idea to have your friend interact with us.
Which friend?
The one who starts with the letter M and does deals with spirits.
How do you know about that friend?
I'm very intuitive.
He really is.
Well, that friend is very, very dangerous and liable to play tricks and pranks and really mess you up in weird ways.
So, if you were to have a person, a copy of yourself per se, that was looking for you, what would you do?
How would you bring yourself back together?
Well, we'd have to find each other first, for
Right.
example. And it depended what was done. Are you separating a person and their spirits? Are you separating? There's many different ways. Are you making a person out of earth and mud and then giving it some life, or what do you?
It seems as though maybe their memories, let's say, would have been split.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely they'd have to wait until it had, dissipated or like counteracted themselves of, some magic spell ability type thing.
Mm-hmm. And to your knowledge, you don't have an extra person that you, like an extra split of yourself, right? When's the last time you went to see your friend?
Oh, it's when I did the ward for Cassius. So you know, years and. Well,
So you don't remember handling a crown?
Do you know about the crown, right? That's a friend of a friend's crown.
She was looking for it, and then I guess Chrys found it, and then it was here, and then you got it, and then you gave it to your friend.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this because I and you know what? Forgive me if this completely messes you up, but you have a your other self. You have a split of yourself caused by your friend, who is.
And he's looking for you to try to fix it.
Yeah, your friend split you almost as a practical joke, maybe not a very nice one, and your other self, who has the memories of this happening, is currently looking for you. You two just happen. Yeah.
That explains why I'm back in my house, because I could have sworn I was in France.
France? Whoa.
Yeah, that explains. Yeah. So what I would do is I would stay here.
Right.
And wait for if there's another switch, perhaps. Just wait for your other self to come back to your home.
But if I'm switching, then I'll be in France again.
If you're back in France, make your way back here.
Make my way back here.
Yeah.
And as we
both
get
of
closer, we'll be switching, but not be as. Right.
Until you're no longer switching and back to one person.
Maybe I could make a note and just leave it here and be like, stay there, I'll be right here. Or stay here, I'll be right there. What's the perspective that's needed?
Stay in Cassius's camper van.
I'm in Cassius's camp. I thought this was
I will
my
come
house.
to the camper van.
Let me take, and I'm just gonna go to the door and I'll be like, yeah, this is.
You have been decking it out, though.
But
You
this
said
is-
it wasn't like this before.
This is my house in Flintbridge.
No.
Well,
This
they're
is Cassius's
linked,
camper
right?
van in the woods.
What am I doing here? And why is my house in Cassius's camper van in the woods?
Because you live here
Your
now.
your other self will have all the answers.
You
There's
just
a really
gotta
good
come meet him
reason.
here.
Yeah,
Mhm.
meet yourself here. Just leave a
Yeah.
note to meet yourself here, though.
Right.
Your other self will have all the answers. Just make sure that you both are trying to come back to the same place, i.e.
Makes sense.
here.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm glad I have you ladies around to help me, Tess and whoever you two are.
This is Chrys and Nahari.
Chrys, nice to meet you. Nahari, nice to meet you.
You too.
Well, we're gonna
have
be
I met
off.
them before? I just met you and Cassius, right?
Yeah, you haven't. No, but your other self has actually met both of these two now.
Oh, sorry.
So
I must seem really rude then. I apologize.
It's okay.
totally okay, understandable. Especially, sometimes body splits happen, mind splits happen. So yeah, we're gonna be on our way, but just make sure
Okay.
that you stay here and that you're, if you do switch, make your way back to Cassius's camper. Okay.
Of course.
Okay.
It's such
The
a
veil's gonna feel a little
Yeah.
thin too. So
The veil?
Thank you so much for your help.
Oh, perfectly happy to help you,
Nahari.
Nahari.
Yeah.
Okay, I know she is really pretty and distracting, so understandable you wouldn't remember us.
Anyway, pleasure to see you again, and we'll see you and hopefully your other self back into one place
Here's hoping.
soon. Here's hoping. All right.
Have
Take
a
care.
good day.
Yeah. Don't interact with your friend too much. You don't want to be split into 4. So
Ooh,
that would be infinitely more difficult.
yes, yeah, very. All right, and I'll pop out of there.
Okay.
I'm like playing with my bracelet, following her out.
Like
lost
power
in
walking out, like in front. Now, time to go. Thank God.
Just for you, Nahari, he would have written down the info, so I'll just send you over what he wrote, because there's a little bit more than what he said.
thought. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, carry on.
Well, he was cool.
I'll put it in info for you.
Sweetie, he's a mess.
Do you want to know something funny? Because I doubt it's going to come up again.
Sure.
He's actually split into 8.
Oh fuck! Are you serious?
Oh my God.
The one,
No.
the one you started talking to is currently in Brazil.
Oh,
Ugh.
wow.
Did I maybe help him a little bit?
I
Yeah,
love
sure, a
Shelby.
little bit.
Like-
You made one of the other ones aware that they were actually split. The other 6 don't know.
Oh fuck.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Morgan's a stone cold bitch.
What? Like,
That's way harsh.
just for saying hi? Like, what the fuck?
So because this probably won't come out before the end of the show, Morgan is pissed because Shelby found the crown and gave it back to Guinevere
Oh, instead of her. Oh, fuck.
instead of her. So she temporarily split them. So in terms of like time, she split Shelby 8 times, but at different points in his life. So he's wandering around with like different. That's why he thought he was still in his house, because he hadn't
Oh
told.
Yeah.
my god. Oh no. Ugh,
Poor Shelby.
poor Shelby.
Oh my God.
Fuck.
Mages are fun.
He can't fucking catch a break either. Like, Shelby's just
Yeah.
constantly in some kind of messy situation. Yeah,
At least
Shelby,
we know
not,
about the
not
body
Shelby.
now. Like,
Yeah, well, we know now that, like, oh yeah, fuck the freaking body. Okay, I guess, yeah, I guess we'll head over to where the gravestone clearing is. If we can go over there.
Okay.
Well, it's good that we know a little bit more about your bracelet, Nahari.
Yeah.
I mean,
I really
yeah.
have to try using it, I think. I don't know how, but that definitely gives me more to go on, at least.
right? Yeah.
yeah, I mean, if it helps you, and then you can practice and not lose it, then, right? So,
Yeah.
know
Hmm.
what you're doing, and
Hmm.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see.
So
right?
helpful.
the catching souls. I mean, I know you said it's not to trap them or whatever, but I feel like empowered by them. Do you
I
think
wonder
that's
how I could tell if it's like full or if I'm supposed to pull souls into it.
Hmm.
Oh, did you get the info, by the way, Tess?
I did, yeah.
So
Yes, maybe.
cool little.
Yeah, it's very, very awesome.
It's definitely worth, trying or seeing, I guess, if there's
Yeah.
anything different with it. I don't know. This
I think I have to experiment and
Just-
maybe if you were there, we could both look and see what we see and then
Yeah.
compare notes.
we'll have to have a controlled environment. you know? Yeah. I think that's probably the best idea. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, there's that circle where I sparred with Max in the woods. It's not far. If you wanted to do that.
Could do that. We'll go there after this, yeah? And maybe try some stuff out.
Sure. Sounds like
All
a
right.
plan.
Spirity Day. Ugh.
So,
All right.
what are we expecting to find? I guess we don't know, right?
A wolf, maybe. Well, I'll show you where we met Gravestone the last time. The old fake gravestone. And then I suppose we can see if the new gravestone, or whatever it is, wolf dude who looks like the opposite, comes back to this area at all, if it resonates with it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, can we find the old...
You just have to walk
Graveyard.
through the fog and recite.
Yeah, well, we'll do that.
Okay. You're all just kind of like side by side going through.
Yeah, I'm like holding their hands.
All right. You step through, you recite, and you walk out of the mist to the sound of trickling water and the river.
No graves, nothing, like not back in the clearing. Fuck. Maybe we overshot it. Try again? We'll try again.
We'll
I'm
try
gonna
again.
Sure.
recite it again and like picture clearly the clearing and everything and like try to visualize it as I go back through.
You walk through. After a little bit of time, like walking through the thicker mist, you walk out into a clearing. In the woods.
Huh. Is it the same clearing?
No.
Oh.
There's
this
no
is-
gravestone or anything there.
It's not the place where Cassius's thing is. This is
Just
different.
somewhere
This
in the woods.
this might be a different clearing.
Well, it's a different spirit, right? So that kind of makes sense, maybe?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong, but I was
There's no circle of fog. It's just the forest goes out in front of you.
yeah. This feels like it's an open area, not like what it was before. Hold on.
Can you just like tell it to turn up? Is that what you did last time? Or
Yeah, kind of. Okay. Yeah, let me get in the zone and try to see if this is the right place. Okay. And then I'll just like sit on the ground, I guess, and
You gonna get your clothes dirty?
wow.
oh fuck, I don't want to get my clothes dirty. Never mind. No, I'll just like I'll stand there and I'll just like clear my head and try to go into the Sire.
Are you popping out, or are you just?
Yeah, I'll try to like I'll just have Chrys like hold me kind of thing.
Okay.
Just sit down.
I don't want to get my clothes dirty.
Do I have like a jacket or something I should sit on?
Sure.
Just being such a dramatic. I'll be saying this dramatic little wretch. Sit on my jacket then.
Thank you. And I'll sit, I'll sit on the jacket then.
That was nice of you, Chris.
It was already a bit muddy. So.
And then I will try to go into the state. The Sire state.
Roll me your city, please.
Okay. A 4.
Yeah.
Okay. I pop into it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will look around. Is there anything different? Do I see any movement?
The world is it is as much as it as it was when you went into the state, except for obviously the tones are dialed down dramatically, close to black and white. Everything has a slightly unreal feel to it.
I will turn and just look at Chrys and Nahari as well, just to check in on them.
Again, they're slightly slowed, slightly like blurred when they move.
There's no spirit behind Nahari and her bracelet
Is there?
is okay. So then I'll look forward then, and I will say, show yourself.
Please roll me your Sire.
Okay. Is it wits discipline?
Yes.
Or okay.
Oh, sorry, no. In this instance, it would be something else. It would be resolve discipline.
Okay. Ooh, a 5.
Okay.
Damn. Okay.
After like a minute, a couple of crows land on tree branches and grrr at you. A few more minutes, a heron kind of lands in front of you, like near you, and starts like going back and forth. A few foxes and rabbits kind of like appear and then just kind of like take up wander. As these animals show up, they kind of wander and everything. And then finally, like maybe 10 minutes after that, the turtle shows up.
Oh fuck.
Or the tortoise.
Yeah.
They're just like plodding and
I will say, step towards me if you know where the wolf is. The silver wolf with emerald eyes.
yeah, they all take a step towards you, which is
It's a command, right?
Well,
like that's
yes. No, it's really weird because
Yeah, I'm trying to phrase it in a way that will make sense. I will say then, find me the silver wolf with green eyes, and ask to bring him back to me here. So I'm trying to like phrase it in a way that's not going to be super long. Maybe like find me the silver wolf.
Yeah. In this instance, I think the heron would bob. You know how they walk, where they're like, would bob up to you, and like its neck cranes down, and like kind of. You know how they got that like really snaky neck that's all.
I love it.
And like snakes down towards you, and like eyes you, like one eye and then the other eye, and then just walks up to the wall of fog. And like pecks at it for a couple of seconds, and then just kind of like turns and goes about its business again.
Was that it like shaking its head at me, like saying no?
No, it was like because the thing with herons is their eyes are like to the side.
Yeah, they're on the side
of
their head.
To regard you, it has to kind of like.
Yeah. Oh, so he's not in this clearing.
You can easily enough piece together that Gravestone's in there.
Yeah, okay.
So
like in through the fog. Okay. I'm actually gonna go up to the fog and see what I like, if it's solid, or like can I pass through it at all?
It appears to be you appear to be able to go through it.
Okay. I'm going to try and I'm gonna walk through it with the intent of seeing him then, I guess. See if it works.
Yeah, you walk through. And
am I just in fog?
You no. It
okay.
A minute or so passes, and you walk out into the clearing. You see a very, very small kind of little gravestone monument type thing. Like very small. The others are gone. And
shit.
Smiling and standing next to it is Winnie.
No! Are you serious? Oh my god, I run towards him. Winnie!
Hello, Tasala.
And I'm gonna try to hug him.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god. You're...
And he, like, catches you and hugs you.
Oh my god, I'm like gonna start crying. Holy shit. Holy crap. You are not the person I was expecting to see here. How are you here? How? I really should know this by now, shouldn't I?
I came here to see Cassius off when he was leaving.
But he left a while ago. Like, you're still here?
There are still a few of my children I have to see move on their paths.
I know Chrys would love to see you.
I think Chrys would have difficulty seeing me.
Maybe. She's been through a lot lately.
She has.
Yeah. No thanks to me, honestly, but hopefully she doesn't have to do too much more.
You have never actively tried to hurt her. That is the best we can ask of ourselves.
Yeah, but I don't know if I've actively tried to prevent her from being hurt, and that I don't think is any better.
It's not your job to protect her forever.
I guess.
We do our best to protect those we care about, but pain is always there waiting for us. Is that not so?
Don't I know it? Don't I know it? Wait, so Art...
Would you like to sit down? You won't get your clothes
I know.
dirty.
I know. Chrys was nice enough to put down her jacket. I'll have to get her a new one. Ugh.
And
I'll
Winnie
sit with
just
them.
sits down. So, I believe this is the point where you yell at me.
Yes, and I like hit his like knee, and I'm like,
Go straight through.
just like the whole thing, like with the theoretical shit, and then it gets into the Winnie. Like, I'm okay now, but fuck, that could have been really bad. And I know you didn't mean it that way, but like still.
If I had known how my research would have been used, I probably still would have done it, because at the time I did not know you. There are times when my clan has a certain amount of coldness to it that can make emotions and feelings difficult.
Did that change when I showed up under your roof?
No.
Oh.
But that doesn't mean that I didn't care for all of you the same way a parent would. Even if my own ways are slightly different from most regular parents.
Well, would I know what a regular parent is? Probably not, considering apparently my father is a werewolf and my mother is a criminal. So, you know.
I believe technically your father is also a criminal, as well as being a werewolf.
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes it's a family of criminals, okay? Like, what else are you gonna ask for?
Well, crime is a natural part of society, the same way we form families, we go against the laws that the society has set down so that we can test it and benefit from it as best we can. There's nothing wrong with crime, as far as I'm concerned.
This is like, you're basically telling me, I know that this is not you saying, yeah, you know, go ahead, Tess, go do crime, but I'm gonna take it as a, yeah, go ahead, Tess, do crime. Yeah, that's fine.
You can do anything you want to do. There is nothing left to tie you down.
That's not true. What do you-
Aside from your morals that you decide on,
Well, in my family and, you know, people and like I still have responsibilities.
you do.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I have a responsibility to keeping my mom safe and to making sure that, you know, Weirgate stays safe to a degree, you know, for as many people as possible.
Why do you wish to keep Weirgate safe?
You know what? Your guess is as good as mine at this point. I don't know. It's kind of been not great for me, so.
Aside from your parents, and of course those you've come to love as family, there really is not much holding you back from doing the things that you actually would find pleasure in and enjoy.
And what do you think that is, Winnie?
I think you need to find where you belong. The way I did.
That is not something that is going to be... I don't even know where to start with that. Like, I thought I belonged in Weirgate with you all, and, you know, I thought I belonged in a street racing gang, you know, with a whole bunch of other criminals and stealing cars with, you know, my now sister, and then... I mean, what's the point? It's not like I'm gonna find an actual place where it's like the last place I belong.
I believe you will.
All right, well,
I did.
Well, if you say you belong in the afterlife or whatever this spirity world is, I
No.
will call bullshit.
I found Weirgate, I found Cassius, and I found some respite in raising young Kindred so that they weren't immediately bullied and killed.
Okay, that's actually a decent point. Oh, Selena and Caber, I don't know if you saw, but they were around and they say hi and thank you and everything.
I am grateful to them for looking after my kids.
Yeah, well, they were pretty grateful for you for whatever you did and the London stuff, I think, so. Why is there a tiny thing of gravestone here? Is this the same clearing as... Do you know anything about gravestone?
Yeah.
Do you know about the fake gravestone?
Hmm.
Wish we knew it was a fake one. He showed up to me in a dream. That if this is is this gravestone? This is like the actual gravestone, right?
This is the silver wolf with emerald eyes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So that wolf showed up to me in a dream where I was also on a throne with spirits and shit behind me, and it was kind of creepy and somewhat awesome, but also it showed up at this rave that we were at yesterday, and like
Where you took drugs. No,
yes, where I took drugs.
I'm sure I taught you better than that.
Oh, come on, you're not gonna get on my case for doing drugs.
I will get on your case for doing drugs and then popping out into this realm of spirits.
I was trying to help my friend, who, by the way, has an issue with a spirit in particular that I think she diablerized, and then, you know, anyway, I was trying to help her. A few people died, but, you know, better than, I don't know. I feel like it could have probably gone worse.
It
Right?
usually could.
So, okay, so don't do drugs and pop into the spirity state. Got it. That's the, you know,
That's small guy.
that's number one. Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, but then, all right, so do you know what they did to the people. So like it came over. I said, show yourself. The wolf showed up, and then like the fog darkness around everything cleared up, and then it went over to these people who had like strings tied down to the ground in like this black muck or whatever. It was really gross. And if I tweaked them, it would actually make Nahari like move her arm or something, and then the wolf like blew mist on them, and then they like collapsed, and the threads went away. So I know if this is great. Okay, so gravestone marks death, therefore they were already dead, and he was moving them along to the afterlife.
He was releasing them as you asked him to.
Okay.
Think of it like this. If you were to ask a lawnmower to move grass, you cannot be surprised when it cuts the grass.
Right. But
You gave
so were those
them-
people already dead?
No.
And I was just... What do you mean, no? Did I kill those people?
No. Gravestone killed those people.
At my behest. Shit. So if I didn't ask Gravestone to show himself, those people would still be alive.
No. They would be much worse than dead.
What's worse than dead? Undead? Undead, I guess. But like...
I never really agreed with the thought process that being undead was worse than being dead.
So what would they be then?
I believe the closest approximation would be zombies, but I think that leads to a unfortunate trope which isn't really close to the truth.
Okay. So then, how do...
Imagine someone gets all the good, the positive thoughts, the good essence of their soul sucked out. What is left over is all the tarry, nasty feelings and impulses.
Does that mean those strings were pulling the good essence out of those people into Nahari then?
I think so. It's hard to know. Think of it like an incursion on your realm.
Okay.
Drawing energy out to empower.
Right. And then what's left over is this fairly malevolent husk.
A husk is a good word.
Okay. Okay. So I did something that was good then. Generally. I mean, they were basically already... Their fate was already sealed one way or another. Right?
Would you like a lie?
Okay, well, I would like a truth actually, so that I can maybe make a better decision that will not hurt innocent humans. That's what I would like.
There was nothing you could do to save them.
Okay.
That does not mean they couldn't be saved.
By somebody else. Okay. Okay. Well, that's...
You chose the best choice out of all the choices that were available to you. And you saved them a reasonably horrible existence for however long they would have been as they would have been.
Could Nahari have helped them?
Oh, yes.
Good to know. It's good to know. That's good to know. Okay. So then how can I mean, clearly I can command spirits in one way or another, right? So then how do I use this for good? What do I do? Do I just live with it? It doesn't feel like...
I think that's a previous question, decision to make after a more important decision.
Which is what?
What do you want to be?
I don't know, happy for once?
Hmm.
Like, and not, you know, happy at the expense of other people?
Let me ask you a question.
This is gonna cause me to think.
Yes. Very often my
Alright.
questions do that.
Yeah, I know.
If you were as depicted in your dream, would you be unhappy then?
I don't know. I might be happy in one sense, but I feel like I probably would have lost something else to get there. Right?
And if, as is one of your options, you forsake the kindred side of you and go off to become what you originally intended to be, would you be unhappy?
I might be sad. I might have also lost... I'm always gonna have to lose something. I don't know. It's hard to tell.
And
I don't know what's gonna make me happy.
He reaches out and puts his hands around yours and like clasps them together. I found a place for myself to be happy. I went through London and many years before that of tribulation, difficulty, pain and sorrow. That's always the way to happiness.
I feel like I should be happy by now.
How long have you been through your trials and tribulations?
A while, Winnie. You know that. Okay, well, I wanted to see if this is helpful, really, honestly, to, you know a little bit more about it. Is Gravestone here?
Currently, no.
Okay, well, is there a way that I can contact it or speak with it? I don't know. You? Through you? Is that okay? Wait, are you Gravestone?
Think of me more as the voice of Gravestone.
You know, I'm okay with that. It'll give me a very long time to give you shit. But I will still be doing drugs, okay? It's not changing.
I didn't say don't do drugs. Drugs can be
Yeah,
very enjoyable.
Yeah, you know, just don't do drugs and, you know, mess with spirity powers at the same time. I get it. Like,
Don't do drugs and then do things you don't fully understand in a risky environment where you're not safe.
Yes, Winnie. Well, it's nice to see you again.
And you.
Do you want me to tell Chrys anything on my way back?
Give her my love.
Okay.
and then dodge it when she tries to hit you.
Yeah. I'll do that. I'll give him a hug, and then
Goodbyes are awkward, and he pushes at you, and you go
No.
flying through the fog.
yeah. I'll like as I'm flying back, I'll just kind of let myself go back into the body.
Yeah. Just a little bit of a sidebar before you open your eyes back in your body. This music was playing when Cassius met Winnie in his snapshot when he left.
Oh. Meh.
It was a little hint for what's to come for anyone who was listening.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'll kind of like whoop back into my body.
Also, you held it together quite well. I saw you almost slip right at the start when he
Oh
turned
my
up.
god, I almost started crying, dude.
Yeah.
Like that was not. I had to like. I'm lucky that I'm like rested and mentally like in a good space right now, because or else I would have just burst out fucking crying. Oh my god. Do I have water? I have water, right? Hold on a second. I'm gonna get myself some water. Ooh, baby. Oh, and I spilled water. Of course I did, because why not? Yeah, I will pop back into my body, and I will open my eyes. I'll just be like, and I'm like so happy, like
What happened? Did you see the wolf?
no. Better.
Better?
Hey Chris, you're gonna want to stand up for this. Or maybe you want to sit down for this, actually.
Imagine Chris is being sat on the floor kind of near Tess, just piling grass on your lap, actually.
You
Oh,
like stand up excited, and all this grass like drifts off
Ah.
into the.
Right. Winnie says hi. And I like step back as far as I'm just like,
Like hide behind a tree.
Yeah. You saw him again? What the? I thought, is he not, I don't know, going to some spiritual plane or something? I don't really know. That's.
he is on the spiritual plane, but like here.
Is this your guardian guy?
He's basically my stepdad.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the
He-
parlor was Winnie's.
Oh.
He raised us when we were kindred.
You seem
Wow.
quite happy about this. You were mad.
Oh, I almost cried. But like he's there. He's the voice of Gravestone. He also got really mad at me for doing drugs and then trying to go into the spirity thing. Also, I might have killed some people, but also it was like
What?
the only thing I could really do. Because actually Nahari has a lot more power to control the strings and stuff. Anyway, and I'm like gonna sit
Wait,
and
I
just
do?
like I'm gonna sit and I'm just gonna like explain everything that we had with the conversation. I'll be like, yeah, so I guess if I didn't call on Gravestone to like do the thing, and obviously you wouldn't have known how to like do the like give them back their good juju and stuff, right?
'Cause I never saw strings, but maybe there's some other way I could have helped.
Well,
I mean,
the
or
bracelet,
done something. Yeah.
right? So like if it happens again, maybe you just gotta like make your spirity dude give the good juju back, because or else they're basically it's gonna be night of the walking
But if
dead husks of people.
if
you
the
know.
bracelet draws, it's like uses people as a battery. Is that not the stringy thing? Maybe no.
Maybe it is up to Nahari then to make it go back.
I feel like I need to
Somehow.
test this in a
Yeah.
more controlled environment while not imbibing people that have been doing many drugs. I probably shouldn't
Yeah, we're
do
gonna do
drugs
this
and then
sober.
try to do spiritual things either. That's good advice.
Yeah, we should probably not do that.
Thanks, Dad.
like
Wow.
the advice I gave, maybe.
Well, you didn't do anything wrong. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. You needed a night off, and you took a night off, and you had a good time.
And you didn't
The
mess
two
with
of us
spirits.
maybe made a few mistakes, but we learned from it, right?
At the
5
expense
people
of like
died.
5 people. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but now we know, and we can practice.
I'm sorry, I did. It's just so good. I'll try to keep it under control.
Sorry, that
We're
like I
You're
think it went pretty well. 5 people died.
yeah, that's not too bad. Like
Just the Nahari delivery of like, well, yeah, but you know, it's so
Okay,
fun.
so are you gonna
fun.
you live and you learn, right?
Yeah.
And other people die.
Next
like,
time it might
oh
only
my
be
God.
4.
That's so funny, dude. That's so funny. Oh my God.
I mean, how are you gonna test it alone or like with people or
Oh,
like
no, we're gonna-
Kindred or with
I think we should test it together on somebody that no one will miss, maybe like a criminal or something.
Tess is a criminal.
No,
I'm
like
a criminal.
not,
Like,
not
I'm
like
just
a
like-
fun criminal, like a murdery criminal. There's lots of those in
I'm
the
you?
blast.
I'm just so also just point to myself, like just
Have you murdered
Okay.
anyone?
not directly.
But
But-
there's an
are
argument
some-
could be made.
There's, you know what? We've had this discussion before. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna get back into it because or else I'm gonna spin myself out.
No. I don't ever want to risk you guys, but I'm sure there's somebody. I don't know. We'll think about it.
Oh,
Maybe
don't
Gimlet
worry.
can
If
find
you
us
tried to
somebody.
risk me, I would just call my wolf friend over to sacrifice you. So, oh, sacrifice. Hey, remember when I was sacrificed?
Wait, what?
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah,
were
I had my body.
sacrificed?
I had my body taken over by fake gravestone. I'm gonna like as we're kind
Oh.
of like we're gonna walk out of
Yeah,
the
head
mist and
back,
stuff.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check I'd probably want to check in the lawyer's office just in case, because like just so we're keeping up, probably out of time, like just making sure it's kept up with, because Cass isn't here anymore and he was kind of the contact for the P. Williker.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
making sure everything's good.
Everything is running smoothly. There's not too much for P.
Wonderful.
Williker to be doing. He's basically a lawyer at arms. Like, if anyone needs him, he's called upon and he does work for you. There's not much of a profit in it, but he was never, it was never instructed to be like a good lawyer, and he was never a good lawyer.
No,
Just a
he's-
front,
he's-
isn't it?
he's
for us,
coasting.
So, yeah.
Like you essentially pay him for being a front, and also like just keeping your front or everything up front that doesn't need to be hidden is run and goes through him, and he essentially keeps it all running and good. So that includes sticks and stones, by the way. Just like things that you can't be asked to do or don't want to do. Paperwork,
Oh, fuck yeah.
etc. Mix of
That's awesome.
Gimlet in him, so
Planning permission.
Yeah. He kind of like zoning and bylaws and all that other shit that he's,
Yeah.
I don't know, things to the city, permissions of
Okay.
the city. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I mean, we can't just go testing on criminals and people, Nahari.
Well, we have to test it on someone, or I could lose control again in the middle of, like an uncontrolled environment, and that would be worse, right? I mean, I think we just need to test on someone that no one will miss in case something happens. I'm not going to try to hurt them or anything. I want to control it, right? Or if I hurt them, I want to hurt them in a controlled way. I just want to make sure that I have control so that I can do what I want.
Yeah, my conscience is not great, but it's definitely saying that this is not that I can't. I'm not gonna pick a random person that people aren't gonna miss and say if he dies, he dies.
just a little something to bring to the forefront of the mind, because I feel like it would jump into probably Tess's head.
Oh god.
How many people died?
5 out of 6.
What happened to the sixth person?
I don't remember. Are they in the hospital? Mental ward?
They were gone.
Is it-
They're missing.
Oh, they're missing. Oh! Missing people.
Do you also remember what happened when you freed the one person from the bindings?
They crumpled to the ground.
Before they crumbled. That was when Gravestone came up to breathe on them. Before that, they tried to.
Were looking at me and trying to like.
Yeah, they lunged at you to like go at you.
Oh, I could act as bait.
Now, following those thoughts up, seeing as
Yeah.
you were in the form you're in, so you weren't corporeal.
Yeah, I could.
w-
It's not gonna. It wasn't gonna. I don't think it was gonna do anything to me. Well, I don't know if it was gonna do anything to me. It might have fucked me up.
How could it see you?
Oh fuck! How could it see me?
And why would it lunge at you?
Because it's mad at me.
No, but so if it could see you, if it has the ability to discern between spirits and ghosts and real people,
Yeah.
why would it lunge at you if it could do nothing?
Oh fuck, well then it could do something. So that's the thing. No, but oh, you know what? No, it could. Because remember with the body, with Lamia reaching out through the veil, well, I later on found out it was Lamia reaching out through the veil, like she could do something to me.
You manifested that though.
You're right. So in it, but is it not like a similar kind of case where it's like, you know, it's still a spirit, you know, attacking whatever extension of myself it would be. So maybe whatever's in the spirity forms could still interact with each other.
And
But
one final thought.
okay.
Where what's the best way to say this? Where do you think the ones that died went? Because when Gravestone like breathed on them, they crumpled and
They disappeared,
completely. What did
Where
Shelby
did they
say about the bracelet?
That it draws, it like brings in. Are they in the bracelet? Because it's a battery, so it needs human life to charge it, or whatever spirity life to charge it. Am I on the right track? Am I on the right track? Sheepy, am I on the right track? Are you gonna tell me, or am I gonna? Oh, fucking hell. Okay.
These are the pieces of information that you have.
I don't know how to figure this out. I mean, I can just try to use my vision.
Just
and...
Hold.
Also, like, these are all things that Tess is thinking, not necessarily saying out loud. So just keep that in mind.
Okay.
Can you control what's in your bracelet?
I don't know. I've never tried. I feel like I'd have to test it, right?
Woods.
Right?
Woods. We're going to the woods. Where's the place that you, Chrys? Where did you fight the big boy? Who
Matt.
wanted a fucking Humvee.
What?
Fucking Humvee. Anyway.
Yeah, she owes him a car.
No, I do
Um,
not. He broke his end of the deal.
Yeah, I mean, is it far away or is it?
No, it's
It's just
10,
it's just over there.
15
Come on,
minutes.
let's just like whatever. I mean, it's not anyone else around here either, but yeah, it's Nahari and Chris have been there actually for when we practiced a teep. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Okay. We're gonna go there, and then Nahari is going to try to connect with, I guess, this. Here's my thought, okay? Because Gravestone came and released those spirits. They clearly are. They can be, they can interact with other spirits, right? Like, that thing was gonna lunge at me, which means it probably could have fucked up my spirit form, right?
Wait, what thing lunged at you?
Okay, so one of the
keep
people that was tied down with the strings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, those strings were feeding you, making you feel real good, right? They were
Okay.
giving you all the good juju, right? So they were draining the people to make them only filled with the bad juju. Like, they would basically be walking husks of malevolent energy. Okay, so what if the spirits, when they got released by Gravestone, right? Because they were like released from that body, which means that they died. What if those spirits ended up going into the bracelet? Like,
I wonder if the bracelet took in the bad stuff or if the bracelet took in the good stuff.
No, it took
Or
in
did
the good
I
stuff.
take in the good stuff?
Yes, both maybe. But good stuff, because specifically it would have left, that's what Winnie told me, it would have left this husk of bad energy. It was giving you all the good energy. So it was like feeding you with all the like good shit.
He said I could have helped them, so maybe if the good stuff went into the bracelet, I could send it back.
Well,
Yeah, like
maybe a little
release
bit
the-
late now,
Well,
because they're dead.
right.
But
But if we try it again on somebody new and I can control it, that'd be cool.
possibly, yes. The spirits, though, because
Like if they're still in there.
Because one person went missing, right? Of the 6, one person's missing. What if that person can be brought back and their soul or whatever it is trapped in your bracelet?
I guess let's just I'll try to use my sight and see what we see and try focusing on the bracelet and see what we feel.
Sure. Okay.
Is that what
That's all
we're
I can
going to
really-
do?
So we're gonna go to this clearing and we're both gonna turn on our respective abilities to see the other plane, and then I'm gonna try to mess with the bracelet.
Okay. In that case, please roll me your just standard what's it called? Oblivion. This is this will actually be yes, wits oblivion, please.
So what's discipline?
Yes. You can roll 2 more if you would like. Reroll, obviously, yeah. You're doing good there, Vaddy.
I'm like, I feel like, oh, whoa, nice. Yeah, I like the emotion, I guess, just like hit me, like the tiredness from having the emotion just like hit me right there. So I was like, whoa, I'm good though.
I bet more in general with all of the like last couple of episodes of weird
I'm
shadowy
fine.
spiritness.
It's interesting. It's making my brain think.
Yeah, same.
Which my brain doesn't do much. Okay, I got 2 brain cells and a dream. So, cheers.
Nahari, it's hard to describe the sensation you feel, but once you pull the shadows down over your eyes, like the you see around you, it's actually completely clear here. There's just you here. No spirits or ghosts or anything of the like.
Okay.
Um,
If I look at the bracelet, do I see anything?
the bracelet looks like the bracelet. However, when you concentrate on it and draw upon the power that fuels your shadow, you feel the presence of... The best way I can describe it is a spirit or a being. Like, it's almost like inside the bracelet, but it is the bracelet, and then you kind of go a little bit deeper and you focus your senses a little bit further, and you can feel like 6, 7 maybe, all kind of like pressed together, but you feel like you could just peel one off.
Okay, so I think I would try to peel one off and see if I could, like, do I see anything when I do that?
There's no visual. It is like half in your head and half just a feeling. Like your brain essentially gives you a visualization that you can understand, but
Okay.
it's not real. And you just want to kind of like take one off.
Yeah, and just see if I'm getting, like, what is the sense I'm getting from it? Is it alive? Is it mine to do with as I will?
You feel this kind of like warmth, it starts in your wrist, and then it like travels along your arm, and then into your body, like your chest, your stomach, and it kind of sits there for a few seconds before you feel this. It's a very uncomfortable feeling of essentially like you're going to vomit. And in fact, what happens is, to the two of you watching, Nahari, like, doubles over, her mouth opens, and shadow just drips out of her mouth in, like, this big globule of like, nasty tar, and just kind of like hits the ground and keeps coming out for a few seconds into this big puddle of tar, and then like it obviously stops, and you right yourself up again, and from the puddle a head, like the top of a head, starts to rise, and then shoulders, and then arms, and it's all completely it's like a mannequin but made out of tar. Like shadowy tar.
And they can see it?
Yeah.
Great.
Oh my god.
Well,
Can I-
this is horrific, and Chris is sort of bracing for something to happen. Like, prepared.
Do if I focus, do I feel like I have control of this thing?
Yeah. It's actually attached to your shadow.
Oh.
So your shadow's kind of like, as it drops down, your shadow has kind of like, it's extended and like wrapped around the bottom of it.
Is it sentient?
Not as far as you can tell.
Whoa. Can I get it to just like walk around us in a circle?
If you want, it can do backflips and like cartwheels, and
But I can't talk to it.
there's not much to talk to.
Okay. Can I pull it back in? Oh. Interesting.
Like, I mean, you don't know how you do it. Like, you could maybe try and eat it, but that would... Not sure that would work. Like, you don't get a sensation of, like, return, you know, like a Pokeball.
I don't know how those work, but okay. So I think this was in my bracelet.
Yeah, it kind of
But-
looked like it came out of your mouth.
You, miss, are still in pop form.
Oh, right. Yes, I'm still in poof form. Do
Uh,
I see any of that?
The only thing you see is and they're not the same, but they're like they're almost like spider webs. Like sometimes they get caught on a bit of like light or something that are kind of like attached to this shadow.
Mhm.
Very slowly they seem to like be dissolving and
Is it only connected to me, or are there like, is there any sense that it's connected to something else
connected
anywhere?
to you.
Just connected to me.
Nahari, why do you have a shadow? Whatever that is.
I think it was stored in the bracelet.
What's it doing? Just out of curiosity.
So I had it like stand up and like walk over to somewhere,
Yeah.
like not touching them.
Yeah, Chris Banks. Like.
Yeah,
No,
I
I'm
just
not gonna
I just
do
had it
that.
like walk 2 feet and then walk back and sit back down just to like see if I could control it.
Incidentally, the grass around it when it's sitting down and stuff just very slightly is like withering and dying.
So this thing was in the bracelet and now it's out and I can control it, but I don't know what to tell it to do.
Dissipate, I guess. I don't know why.
I feel like
What?
it'd be such a waste.
Pluck up a tree.
I guess I could do that. Try and use it as a weapon. I mean, I can't. There's no sense of sentience, and there's no like I can't pull it back. I have to use it, right? So is there like a tree you particularly don't like?
I mean that one.
Okay, so
Yes.
so I focus and I send it to attack the tree.
You going for like a punch or like a just grab or what kind of thing you thinking here?
I think I wanted to devour the tree. It's not a large tree. It's just like a
Small like a small
Sapling.
tree or a large sapling type thing.
yeah, exactly.
Please roll me manipulation oblivion, please.
Okay. How do I do that?
So you can change the thing in the drop down.
Oh,
You can switch it to manipulation instead of whatever it is now, which I think is wits.
yeah. Oh, okay. So manipulation discipline.
Yeah.
Got it.
Nice. Yeah, it runs like really, really fast at this tree and then jumps and like turns from a kind of mannequin human form to just a sheet of essentially tar-like shadow and envelops the tree, like snakes up it, snakes all like wraps around it, and then just compresses, and you hear like the cracking of the tree as it gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until it's about this big, and then on the ground it just bubbles and dissipates. And
Wow.
there's like this really like kind of compressed, crunchy bit of tree left. That's
That was so badass.
that's
Do I
like,
see this? Like,
yeah.
oh my god. What the
Wow.
fuck?
That was incredible. Okay. Well, so I know I can do that now.
Yeah.
That's pretty great. Good, wow.
I'm going to give Nahari a thought because I feel like Nahari would have this thought.
Uh-huh.
From what you can tell, you got like 5 more of those left.
Is the tar thing gone now, or is
It kind of bubbles and dissipates and like spreads around the grass in the area, and like the grass kind of dies a fair like gets. a
And
bit
I'm
crappy.
assuming I don't feel it anymore once it dissipates.
Yeah, that was gonna be my question. Is like, do I see any strings left. Like it's just completely it's gone. Oh my god.
Could everyone roll me intelligence occult or intelligence academics?
That's rough
very
both
bad
of the time.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. If only Cass was here.
Fuck, I got a 1.
Wait, you said occult or academics?
Occult or academics with
I
intelligence.
also got a 1.
You can re-roll the one that you didn't get, though, if you like.
Sure, why
oh,
not?
Okay. I was gonna.
I can't. Oh god.
We're gonna say 2 won't help anyway.
Wow, Tess, you are actually the most occulty out of everyone.
I am. Yeah.
Tess and Chrys.
Yeah. Well, no, because
Same.
Tess has 3 dice.
Oh, I see. Well, we
Wow,
know
I
the
did.
same
I have
amount.
3. Wait, I have 3
Absolutely
dice?
terrible.
You had
Oh yeah, I do. Oh,
2 hunger dice, though.
2 hunger dice. Well, occult. It should be intelligence occult, right? So
What did
I
you?
have 2 in intelligence.
And 1 in occult.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 3 dice.
Right. So the hunger dice doesn't make any difference.
The hunger dice you can't re-roll.
Oh,
We'll just like
gotcha.
the amount of dice she should have had, I guess. I don't know.
It's all good. Yeah.
It's the system out.
yeah.
You see how much we roll.
50 episodes in, and we're still figuring
But,
this
like,
out. Yeah.
How
This
does
is,
it even work?
yeah. We're like, what? I don't get it. It's hard.
For Chrys and Tess, I'm gonna say a word, and you can run with as much of that as you like. Golem.
Oh, okay. So
Oh.
it's basically, yeah, you got this. It's a use thing.
Yeah, it's like
It's what it puts
control
you
of the
in mind.
inanimate
Mm-hmm.
sort of no sentience.
So I
Yep.
wonder if so these were disconnected from their bodies because I think they're still in here. But I wonder if I could pull a little less from someone and make sure that I didn't take everything so that they don't die and I don't leave dead bodies all over the place because that's not good.
Well,
Well, the
Or-
husk people.
Yeah, probably bad. Maybe if they're only like a little husky.
are we bargaining here, miss?
A little
I'm just
husky.
wondering out loud.
Well, I mean, can you tell which, like, sorry, out of character, did Nahari say that she felt more in the bracelet? Or,
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
no,
Oh, you did?
Did you?
Okay.
Well, yeah, I did.
Or can you tell which one is not from the dead person's? I don't
Because
know.
there
how
was
it
one
works.
person missing, right? Yeah, I don't know. Can I?
Maybe. At the
Um,
moment, no. As far as you can tell, when you checked it out, there were 5 or 6 people. 5 or 6 people in there.
Okay.
Kind of
I
like
can
all-
tell
all
there are
squished.
more in here, but I don't. There's no way to like differentiate who or what. Not right now, at least. Maybe if we found the one that went missing, and I was close to it, maybe then. I don't know.
Maybe.
That's
Um,
actually not a half bad idea. We should look for the person, the body.
Do we know who it was? Because
I mean,
I was a little distracted.
I was a little distracted too, but we know friends, people, right? Like, word
Yeah, we
travels.
could ask around.
Who's
This
being
is great
acting
though.
sketchy?
It's so useful. Now that I know what's going on,
Oh, wait a
I
second,
can-
I'm still.
not do it by mistake.
I'm gonna pop out of the Sire then, to just be like, Yeah, what the fuck was that?
And I would tell her, yeah, just like explain what I was feeling and thinking. And yeah, I mean, I do think it's a good idea to find, or at least ask around quietly about the one that went missing and see if I feel a connection. But hey, super useful. I gotta thank my brother.
That is a weapon of that can be a weapon of mass destruction, just so you know.
Yeah.
That
But
is
it's super
terrifying.
It is, but it's super useful if I have control of it. So I think it's really good that we did this practice.
Chrys?
You have to kill someone first.
Chrys,
I don't know. Maybe I don't.
just a little sidebar for Chrys. Just shooting through your heads when she says, that's a weapon of mass destruction, your brain is like, that's how you were described.
Well, I feel like
As in, like, that's how Tess was described, the kind of hybrid werewolf kindred.
Oh, right.
Thing, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, why? Is it?
I
Is it?
mean-
Do we want to mess with mass destruction? Like, it's good
Well,
to practice. It's good. I mean, but maybe
I have
don't kill more people.
control. No, but that's the point, right? So I did this by accident because I was imbibing people doing drugs and doing spiritual things, which, you know, your step vampire dad, I don't know, said was bad.
Winnie.
And right.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. But now I have more control, right? So I'm obviously not going to misuse it. I will use it when it's necessary. But now I know that, right? So now we have this useful defense
Now we know. Don't
weapon.
play with the creepy bracelet.
Right. But one thing that I'm thinking,
Just play with the creepy bracelet.
well, I
So
mean, you know
couldn't
how we
resist that.
But what if
Well,
it
sort
was
of.
for puppies? Like,
Well, so when we drink blood, right? We have to drink blood to survive. When we drink, we don't have to kill necessarily or take all of it, right? So maybe I can just take a little here and take a little there and fill up the bracelet and then use it if, you know, we get attacked again, or who knows. I mean, right now it seems pretty full, so I won't need to do anything.
It doesn't seem very full at all.
No, it doesn't. Oh, okay.
Like, you could fit a lot in there.
Oh. Okay. Well, yeah. So
also-
I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna say that, I would
No.
imagine.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yes, if you would like to say it's pretty full, so you know.
Yeah.
One thing you will recall now, Nahari, is that night there was a point where your bracelet warmed up.
Oh.
Just to remind you of that.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, there's definitely still more in there. There's nothing we could do about what's already done, but now we learn things, right? And I have a cool defense in case we're attacked. I have more control. This is all good.
I'm going to follow that further in your head, Nahari. Imagine if you're on a job, like where you have to kill someone, or...
I mean, Nahari, okay, so out of character, Nahari's like, she's
I
trying not to like get up and do a little dance in front of these two girls. Because she's like, oh my god, this is amazing.
I could see Nahari in the rafters of someone's house and just like dropping a shadow down and being like, kill.
Yeah.
And she never comes out of the shadows. Like,
Yeah.
it is.
I mean,
this is giving a gun to a 2-year-old. Like,
And you could absorb all
This
the
is giving a
goodness
gun-
from them and
Yeah.
then kill them.
yeah.
yeah.
this is giving a gun to a sociopathic 2-year-old. Not just a 2-year-old. This is a 2-year-old with a penchant for violence and blood. Like,
And good
the
times.
terrible
And
twos
good
and
times.
good times. Yeah, you know, okay. Oh, this is a bad idea.
Oh
This is
god.
If Nahari
Yeah,
ends
so
up being
I'm
the
not
big bad, I'm gonna
doing
be
a little
pissed.
dance in front of them. This is just
You
all
are
in my head.
keeping your
Yeah.
composure.
Yeah,
I mean, you
I'm just
clearly were
like,
like,
this
this
is
is
good.
great. And
Like, it's
so
not
great.
good. Yeah, it's not good that it happened. Like, obviously, if I could go back, I probably wouldn't have imbibed and messed around with the spiritual, realm while being slightly inebriated. But now we know, and we have an awesome weapon, and I have more control. So,
Win-win.
Shall we look into this person and then worry about the
Yeah, let's yeah.
So you're gonna go on a little scavenger hunt for a husk?
No, I'm gonna oh, go ahead.
I think we should like send some messages. Like maybe you could text Claire, because you have her number, right? And maybe
course I have
I
her
could
number.
text Matt, and we could just find out if anybody's heard anything about the person that's missing.
Yeah, find out who they are, see, if we at least know what they look like. That's something, right?
Yeah.
when Tess told us all the stuff Winnie said, did she say like that they seem to be on the bad side, I suppose? Like, would it click maybe that they are more likely to do nasty shit?
Who?
When Tess was speaking to Winnie, and he was like, all the good is taken out, and they do can't remember if he said like they do bad things or
They have bad impulses and
bad
bad
impulses.
feels left over, yeah.
If that came through, then we, like,
That would have been one of the things that
yeah.
went through.
Can see if there's someone who's causing more trouble than they've been known to, or that have been popping up.
That's
Yeah.
a good point. Yeah.
Bad impulses, right?
I would-
Yeah.
I would say that we should approach with extreme caution because we don't know. First off, we haven't heard anything about the shadow person that I didn't have control of before. And we don't know what this husk can do. We don't know if it's gonna attack me on sight. We should just be cautious and approach with some stealth. Let's just see if anybody's heard anything.
That's a good start. Yeah.
So, I'll ask again. Are we going husk hunting?
Technically, yes. I mean,
Well, let's finish that, and we'll figure that out next time.
Okay.
yay.
Oof! Goddamn!
Oh my god,
That was a fun episode.
Yeah, it was.
Oh man, I'm
Vandy, you were so full of energy. What happened?
Why do you do this to me, Sheepy?
Did I mine you again?
It's just you just
I couldn't resist.
I don't know what's gonna happen this episode.
He always says that.
Emotional trauma. Like
Yes, that's always the case. It's great.
oh my god, I have a headache. Like fuck.
Oh.
No, it's all good. I'm probably dehydrated, so I'm just drinking. But like, god damn it, Sheepy.
Well, let's go around and talk to everyone. We'll start with Tash. You enjoyed the episode today?
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that Chrys doesn't understand, but I'm sat here like, oh, I'm so excited.
I should have rolled that Tremere.
Damn it, next time. I need to play another game so I can play all the characters I already have. Yeah. Oh god, Chrys, connect the dots. Oh well, it's a lot of fun. And sometimes I know things that I'm not always sure has come up or has been said. So it's like trying to separate fully, and even with the impulses thing, I'm like, would she have thought about it? But yeah, gotta ask. Having a lot of fun.
We got to see Shelby again. That was weird.
Shelby is
awesome.
weird.
He's in another strange part of his life, as he always is.
I just
8 times. Yeah.
he reminds Chrys a little bit of Mac, in that he's so out there, and sometimes you just gotta ignore like some of the outlandish things, and sometimes you have to correct. You're like, I don't have. This is not what I want right now.
Sure.
We're talking about spirits. we're talking about separate bodies. I just want to answer the question, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I always enjoy Vampire. So I have some thoughts for next week.
Okay.
But yeah, good. Continue on.
And Vandy. And also Tess.
Yeah. I'm gonna go take a nap. I'm tired. No, it's
Gonna curl up and cry a little bit.
Oh my god, I'm just gonna like sit and just meh. No, seeing Winnie again was definitely threw me. But it's nice to know that he's like available now as like the voice of Gravestone, which is kind of cool. More available.
I'm not even gonna say unfortunate. Side effect of Cassius's sacrifice.
Oh really? Huh.
Winnie's like essentially a very big part of Cassius, and it was always kind of in his head and stuff. So, it's,
Well, that's all right. I mean, it's nice to kind of, I guess, make nice with him, or just be like, hey,
it's been a
bro.
while since Winnie's had any kind of impact, and every time he turns up, he fucking impacts. So.
Oh my god, this fucking it's ridiculous. But it's good because it's a nice like realignment on the path and like some answers that Tess needed, and understanding a bit more about like what it means to be like this link, I guess. So.
And I feel like it's always nice for Tess because he doesn't necessarily set her on the right path, but he doesn't judge, and Tess gets a lot of judge. Like, she gives a lot of judge, and she gets a lot of judge. So,
yeah.
I think that's why she likes Winnie so much. It's because he's just like, yeah, shit happened, like, whatever.
Yeah, do what you want, but be smart about it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So it's cool. It was nice. And yeah, seeing Nahari basically become incredibly scary for a minute there, and basically knowing that she has the ability to take people's souls, we'll call it that, and use it to absolutely fucking wreck people.
For an idea of what these let's call them shadow golems are like, if you'd have told it to punch the tree, its fist would have just gone straight through the tree.
Oh, that would have been fun flashbacks.
Yeah, I figured. I just kind of I wanted to see if it could like completely obliterate the tree.
It can,
especially if it wasn't too big.
It can.
Yeah. Just say obliterate the tree, and there goes the freaking tree. Ah, jeez. Anyway, yeah. Terrifying. Little worried that Nahari's gonna become the big bad that we're gonna have to fucking fight or something. Which
I mean, if it's not Tess, am I right?
Yeah, it's gonna be one of us.
Oh boy.
Chrys is gonna be in the middle there, like, fucking hell, these bitches.
Like,
like you're gonna have an army of shadow golems and an army of spirits and other controlled beasties with gravestone, and Chrys is just gonna be like, I'm gonna leave.
Like, I tried.
You two
I tried really hard.
You two fight it out. I'm gonna hang with stepdad.
It's stepdad, and also like the sister, who is now my
run away off into the
I'm
sunset.
gonna run away. Yeah,
right. She'll be really
Deuces.
fast.
Yeah, you just you'll be a Wolverine, like
pulling a sled for Leo.
Oh my god.
So dashing through the trees.
Oh,
the end.
Oh my god. Into the sunrise.
Who was it? It was Low-Tech came up with a really good image of Nahari being the child smiling with the burning the meme with the burning building behind, and then the child just being like,
Oh my god.
It was too perfect for me not to mention. And speaking of Nahari and also Tess Aquila.
I love this episode. It was amazing. I love this character so much. She's way too much fun.
I told you we were going places and things were gonna step up.
I love it. I love it. This is so good. It's so good. Yeah, I'm super happy to have figured out what the bracelet does, at least sort of. Because it was driving me nuts not knowing. I was just like, because like my brain just didn't know where to go with it. There were so many possibilities, and I, like I couldn't rule anything out, and so I just kept coming up with craziness, and I had nothing to go on before. And so running into Shelby was just like amazing.
Did you enjoy meeting Shelby for the first
Yeah,
time? He's so fucking weird.
great. Yeah.
Let me just read out the whole thing now, just for people who are completionists and want to know everything.
Yeah.
So, the bracelet is a bracelet of Nephthys. Nephthys is the goddess of death, darkness, and the protector of souls. She is depicted with a crown hieroglyph representing a house, usually with a basket, and sometimes she is represented by the hawk. Nephthys was the child of Jeb, Earth, and Nut, Sky, and the sister of Isis, Osiris, and Set.
So cool.
So, you can imagine when I was looking for what the bracelet and what it was going to be and what it was going to be about, I found Nephthys, and I was like, the goddess of death, darkness, and protector of souls. Done. This is my goal. So perfect.
Yeah. Really, really, really perfect. And so interesting and so appropriate that Shelby would be the one to tell us that.
Yeah, it was so funny for you guys to be watching you guys basically being like, wait, is this the same? This is a different Shelby. What the?
Yeah, I didn't get that. Vandy catching that was really awesome. It totally did not catch that. And the moment she said it, I was like, oh. And then I had no idea that there was more than one, or more than like one split. And then when we found out there was 8, I was like, what?
It's so unfortunate, because, like, 2 is difficult enough, and then Tess, I think it was either Vandy or Tess, I can't remember if you were in character at the time, but said, you basically said,
Don't forget to mark yourself?
No, you said at least, no, it was in character to Shelby, as Tess, you said, well, at least it's not, like, 4 or something, right? And I was like, well, that's true, but it's worse. Yeah.
That was in character, yeah. That was that would have been, oh man. If Tess knew that he was split up into more, she would have just been like, oh fuck, I gotta help this idiot now.
Well, even the original Shelby, who knew that he had a double,
Doesn't know how many.
He doesn't know that it's split into. He just thinks there's 2,
And
all the rest don't even know that they're split up. Because he has such a difficult time with like, he has such a difficulty with time and places and where he is and what he's doing. Very, very scatterbrained.
Yeah. You think it's just a quirk, but actually it's him being fucked up.
Yeah, you noticed that when the second one came back, it was still like on task. It was like, oh, there's a bracelet. Yeah. I have to figure out what this is, and then walks out and it's like, oh, you must be the people I'm researching this bracelet for.
Yeah, that's why I was confused, because I was like, why would he still be on task? But that's just how he is, or how it works.
Yeah.
So cool.
His timey-wimey bullshit is like always, it's always a treat. It's so funny to me. He's so goofy.
I can't imagine playing a character like that. It's great.
Well,
it's great.
If we do if we do on the Wandering Inn a mage game, then maybe Shelby can be in that too.
Yes. That would be awesome.
Hopefully not Morgan and Guinevere, because they're
scary.
They're prickly and scary, you know.
Definitely a Shelby crossover would be awesome.
That would be really funny.
How Shelby trained as a mage.
He's so. Did he finish training, or did he just kind of get lost, on one of his assignments, and then all of a sudden he ends up in Weirgate or something. Ugh. Every time he ends up back in Atlantis, he just gets more and more frustrated. Like, fuck, not here again. God damn it.
He's ended up in Weirgate a fair number of times without realizing it.
Oops.
Not surprising in the least.
Yeah, that's
honestly.
why, like, when he's like, "Oh, I'm at my house." Well, no, your house was the other place, so make sure you're coming here to Cass's cabin. And then I was like, does he know that Cass's cabin is not in America right now? I
Yeah.
was like,
Oh yeah. Fuck.
I can't.
Ah, shit.
A lot of Shelby's weirdnesses and everything. People thought that he was Merlin.
Yeah. Wait,
He's not.
like because of his like in his backstory, you mean?
Because they thought that originally he was like because we got Morgana Le Fay, we've got
Yeah.
Guinevere. They were like, oh, Shelby's gotta be Merlin, right? No, he's not Merlin.
No.
If it was
he's just
Merlin,
Shelby.
he wouldn't be getting bullied as much as he does.
Oh my god, he's such a like sweet boy. Like
Yeah.
he's just like he's so powerful, but he's just like so dumb, and it's really precious.
It's not. I would call him
It's
dumb.
dumb.
I'd
Dumb is
call
not
him-
the right word. It's
yeah.
Clueless.
Not
Yeah,
streetwise.
clueless.
Not
Clueless is
streetwise.
good,
A little bit clueless.
Yeah, definitely less streetwise than we.
Scatterbrained and
Yeah.
kind of mind like a sieve. So almost like a puppy. He gets distracted by things, and he's
He is like a puppy. Well, I
Yeah.
didn't I say at one point I was like, yeah, he's like my puppy, like wizard, you know?
But you say that about so many characters. where
I've
you're
said
like,
it about like 2, okay? Like
Eli,
and-
Gimlet.
no, Gimlet is my business partner.
He's also your bro, where it's just like, yo,
Yeah.
let's
He's
come
like,
up with
yeah.
really wacky and random ideas.
He's a good bro to come up with ideas with.
Absent-minded.
Like
He's very absent.
yeah,
Shelby's
he is
very
absent-minded.
absent-minded.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But we like him that way.
Myself. I wandering in. I had a lot of fun with this episode. I'm worried because we have I promised to like set up almost like a module for Sunkissed for anyone who wants to carry on after we finish our campaign. I'm really worried that the module is going to be evil Nahari and evil Tess, and that's the only people left in the city, and they're just fighting out between their spookies and their golems, and everyone's gonna be like, how do you play this? I'm like, I don't know, but this is what fucking happened, so this is what I could give you.
Good luck, have fun.
Bye. But yeah, we have some up and coming things. I think we've got a little bit life left in Sunkissed until the end.
Yeah.
I'd like to, like, there's always the option of like trimming it down and taking it to snack shots and like finish. But I'm really interested to see where the story goes for you three.
Me too.
So as long as you are still happy to progress and carry on at the pace we're going, which means we could get to episode 100. Who knows? We have bad habits. Like the
Or are they good habits?
Yeah.
Or interesting roleplay?
That's true.
We've
That's
had
true.
so many like every one of the last like recent episodes has been so cool.
It's been interesting to figure out like the power stuff. I think that's kind of a cool thing.
Yeah.
So it's definitely something like I know I wanted to take a look at it more in the earlier stages of the campaign. So being
But
able to do that with
it got
also
so hectic and
yeah.
It does
just
feel a little bit like the before council and the after council.
Yeah.
I guess.
everything leading up to the council, there wasn't much time. Like if you went on personal stuff, you kind of slept on events that are happening, and and like for example, the whole Aiden saga. essentially meant that you just were blindsided by the whole old guard situation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Gotta prioritize.
Shit happens.
Whole city, one friend.
Aiden's,
You know what?
Aiden's pretty cool. He's a nerd.
I'd do it again.
But he's pretty cool.
He's a big fucking nerd, dude. Like he's just silly. Just goddamn
Yeah.
silly.
The Patreon for the Wandering Inn is not yet set up, but it is on the list of things to do. I'll get to it as soon as I can, because we have some fun things for that as well. The Bar Brawl is eventually going to expand into a viewer interactive game, where you guys can basically form parties and go out on very small kind of adventures and do like in the Rearguard for you'll be able to do like 1 or 2 roles on your adventure, you know, going off to kill a gnoll or something, and you can come back and during the Wandering Inn, during the Bar Brawl, you'll be able to jump in voice with me, and you can roleplay with me as the innkeeper and roleplay with each other. Like, I don't even have to be involved. If you want to get together as a party and talk in character around a table and just do a little bit of roleplay, we can do that, you know?
It's such a fun idea, and like people can practice their roleplay or just hang out a little bit with their characters and
just have a little bit of roleplay, yeah.
yeah, because not everyone can commit to a weekly session or has a group for a weekly session, so be a nice
True.
dip in the roleplay.
Yeah.
Sorry, something crackled then. Was that me?
I think
me.
that was
It was me.
I think that was
Oh,
plastic.
okay. I was like, what did I
Plastic
do?
Random plastic.
Okay.
So, what we shall do is, I think we shall say good night, so that everyone here who has been emotionally drained can go and sign off and go to bed.
I'm not going to bed. It's bright. It's daylight.
It's always daylight. Like it is always like you are on the sun.
No, I'm gonna eat a piece of cake and feel great.
Thank you for watching, everyone. On Wednesday we will be doing the Bar Brawl with Mr. Brad Woto. Who
Ooh.
that's gonna be
Really?
interesting. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
For the tier list, I'm going to explain. I'm gonna think up weird ways to explain the 40k factions, and he's gonna list them based on my descriptions of them. It's really weird.
Oh.
Yeah. It sounded like a lot of fun. He was like, describe them to me and I'll rank them, and I'm like, okay, let's do this. So I'm gonna be like green glowy robots who are like a little bit insane because they've been sleeping for millions of years, try to destroy
Sisters
humanity.
of Battle.
Yes.
Sisters of Battle. Is there anything else right now? There's a lot of things that are being planned, so I'm still ramping up towards that. Aside from I'm still planning it and getting it sorted. But Rogue Trader, when we finish Sunkissed, there'll be a Rogue Trader in this slot here, and the Friday slot show is coming. I'm going to be GMing first. There's a couple of other people who have agreed to and are interested in GMing, so we'll, you know, once we get close to that, we'll announce that type of stuff. Anyway, blah blah blah. See you later. Have a good night. Links in the description for these lovely people and the previous cast members, if you want to check them out too.
Bye.
Thank you for translating.